Hey guys. Guys, I feel you. This has been a very long week, and the week is only half over. Like, I keep being like, is it Saturday yet? Is it Saturday yet? Is that no? No. It's not Saturday yet. How's everybody? Oh gosh. My poor hair is just... It needs some serious help and prayers. And moon water, probably. Hey guys, hey Laser, hey Cubo, Texas, Noah, I'm still in awe over the Hex Girls. They're so cool. I love them so much. They're sitting up in a little space on the setup out there until I can decide where I want them to go in here, because I want them to be somewhere in here. They're amazing. But yeah, guys, how is everybody? Today we are going to be reading Volume 2 of Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon, to be exact. These are like the reprint volumes, so it's like several comic books worth. Can you tell I'm very new to the whole manga space? Looks like this one, we had 6 in the last one, 5 in this one. We're gonna start with Mamoru Chiba, Tuxedo Mask. I think the last where the cliffhanger left us at the end of the first one, we had she was like looking at Tuxedo Mask going, "But who are you?" or something to that effect, and then it left us off. Hey Avery, how's your workload this week? My workload is very heavy this week. It's good though. I like what I do, but it's a lot this week. I have a whole bunch of client stuff to do. Obviously still always trying to keep up on my own stuff. Been trying to do the Pomodoro method to see if that works. I'm your boyfriend. I mean, yeah. Actually, he's her husband. Well, I don't think they ever actually got to be married in their previous lives, but in a previous life, they were at least engaged. But yes, that is correct. It's Sailor Moon, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Masquerade Party, Tuxedo Mask introduced in Volume 1. Yes, thank you for the recap. That is what happened in Volume 1. Volume 2, I believe we're going to see Sailor Venus introduced. Or maybe that's wishful thinking on my part, because I do love Venus, but... Nope. Minako Sailor V is Act 8, so we will have that. I just figured, considering... Hi, Natty. Spoilers, LOL. You're right. I know you're joking, but also I won't spoil for anybody who might not know, but, you know, doing my best. Gosh, this desk is tragic right now. Katie? Can't hear tonight because college life. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't do well with a lot of loud noise consistently. Ami, I know that Ami doesn't really get as much credit as she deserves. One, because she was nerfed in the anime, but also just because I've read several articles about how she just doesn't get the same love stateside as she does in like Japan, where the series is from. Like, Ami's great, and I think we just don't talk enough about how much we love Ami, because everybody loves Ami, right? Maybe she... Yes, Daniel. Wait, what? I missed something. Hang on. Let me scroll. Mom, OBS is being mean to me. Okay. Maybe she had the King of the Moon exiled or something. Yep. Live from working on myself. Don't be sorry. I always say the lives, the videos, all the content on the channel, it's all here for you guys when you need a distraction or something to cheer you up. You never have to be here for it, you know? But I appreciate you. Sailor Moon has gotten officially the leader. Yep. Hi, Patrick. Did you enjoy it? So I have it, because I didn't get a chance to eat it yet, and I figured I'd snack on it while we were streaming tonight. This is from Patrick sent me a little Easter ducky, and he is very, very adorable. And I was trying to get it open and just kind of succeeded in just kind of half crushing the box, but you know, God, this is gonna be loud. Ugh. Those that know the entirety of the storyline. Be careful in chat not to spoil it. Yeah, we try not to spoil things here. We try not to. You're usually pretty good about it. No, it's okay, Patrick. I was just like, I was confused because the mail came in and it was like, it had postage on it, and then it was like, postage is due, and I was like, well, that's not what should be happening. So sorry about that. But thank you very, very, very much. Patrick sent me some new books for the collection and an Easter treat and a Lego Jurassic Park movie, which Gabe is going to flip when he sees it. When you need your weekly crying session, we stream Thursday and Friday trauma bonding books. Yes, we've been streaming California Diaries on Thursday, and then Friday we've been streaming Animorphs. So that's the routine that we've run into. I think once we finish California Diaries, we're going to need to find something a little more cheery for Thursdays, just to kind of give us more of a pep talk going into Animorphs, because I think Animorphs it's obviously only going to get darker. It looks so adorable not to be eaten. I know, right? I'm going to feel guilty, but it also looks so good. The Hex Girl's the guy. He just did not seem happy to be there. Aw. Guys, if you guys haven't seen my post about the Hex Girls, I posted it on Instagram, I posted it on the community tab, and I also posted it in our Discord. Noah made the most amazing Hex Girl dolls. They're like these type of crochet dolls, which are the Sanderson sisters, but they're the Hex Girls from Scooby-Doo. They're amazing. Usagi. Let's start the American Girl doll historical girl. Oh gosh, that's not gonna be sad at all. I do have to American Girl I have one of the mysteries, I think. Is Amelia the one in World War II? I think there's one of her mystery books. The California Diaries. My books have been once a human Sherlock Hound is officially done. Yay! Yeah, let's see. I keep flipping it over like there's gonna be like a thing on the back to read like usual, but there's not. We all know. It's Sailor Moon. Magical girl manga / anime. I think I'm gonna film a video pretty soon about one of the episodes that was cut from season 1 in the Deke dub, but it is one of my favorite episodes. It's just so like Halloweeny and wonderful, and I have a feeling a lot of my American viewers may not have seen it if you only watched the Deke, which you grew up with. Molly. Oh, Molly. Which one is Amelia? I always get them mixed up. I was never like, we never really did American Girl dolls. I just had some of the books, but never the dolls. Her sewing skills are trash, so kind of impressed. It doesn't look like they're trash. They're absolutely gorgeous. Speaking of gorgeous, look at this. I love the art that we get in the insides of this. This is just so cute. Jupiter has some pink hair there, doesn't she? Death Note manga. I was looking through some books that I have had since, I don't know, high school, late high school, I guess. And that's when I was really into Death Note. And for some reason, I just have like 5, 6, and 9. And I'm like, why? How did I end up with these random copies and never like ended up getting the rest of the copies? Round things now. I'm going to do that after I finish making my super basic blanket. The only fancy thing is I'm switching colors, so it's a striped blanket. There was never an Amelia. What am I'm just losing my mind. That's bizarre. I clearly know nothing about American Girl doll. Death Note has been the only anime I tried to watch. I liked it until something happened 2/3 of the way through, and I just noped out and never finished it. Yeah, I think I know what that something was. There was a specific something that happened and definitely made the last third of the show not as good. The series as a whole is very good, and I stand by that. But yeah, that one thing definitely made it less good. Best friend was Emily. That might be who you were thinking of. Maybe my brain just smushed Emily into Amelia somehow. My cat with me. I can't. Oh. I am in fact here. Welcome. We're always glad to see you, Dunimation. The gang's all here. The Wizard of Oz anime is definitely good. I do want to cover that at some point. I need to do start Sherlock Hound soon. And yeah, I also need to do that. I think we're gonna start seeing a lot more like ongoing series as I kind of have like these like hyperfixation. Like I already want to do more Once Upon a Time. I love Once Upon a Time. I need to do more or Beyond Belief. I need to do more fairy tale theater. You could also be thinking of yeah, maybe. We'll probably end up getting to a random book and I'll just be like, "Oh, I remember reading this one specific book and this is what my brain did with it, I guess, maybe." Sailor V needs more love. I definitely if I have the chance. Sailor V is as a character, Sailor Mars and Sailor V are my favorites and they're very different. They're very opposite of each other, but they're so I feel like you know the old meme of like some days I feel like Squidward, some days I feel like SpongeBob, some days I feel like Sailor Mars, some days I feel like Sailor Venus. Sailor Venus is so awkward and just clumsy but she pulls it off. And then Sailor Mars is just like the emo girl. I love both of them. They're both American Girl dolls from World War II who are both obsessed with Nancy Drew. I remember I know I had a Molly book, and I think my grandmother gave it to me because she was like, oh, she loves Nancy Drew too, and she knew Nancy Drew was a hyperfixation for me. Worlds for wait, what's Worlds? Wait, what's happening? Oh my god. Hi, Sad Lump, by the way, welcome. Sailor Venus in the Sailor Moon manga has a big role in the first arc. It's so cool! Alright. Oh, look at the Chibi-Ami right here. That's so cute. First page. Can you guys see? I'm gonna hold it. I've been trying to... The camera always ends up unfocused a little bit after we read comic books because I kind of hold it up like this so you guys can see a little bit better, and then it wants to focus up here. And so when I put it back down, the chat's like, why is everything a little fuzzy now? The extent of my Sailor Moon knowledge is that the iconic transformations. Yeah, it's basically you know, teenage girls who are all ancient space beings. They all protect different things in the solar system. So you have Sailor Mars, this is Sailor Mercury, this is Ami. Then you have Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter, Sailor Venus, which we're going to see for the first time in this book. So far, we only have 4 of them established. This one has not been introduced in our read-through yet, but these 4 are. That's Sailor Jupiter, Sailor Mars, Sailor Mercury, and Sailor Moon. Where's Sailor Sun? I thought the same thing, Daniel. And they're like, but there's the Sailor Stars, so like you can't even say that the sun isn't a planet or anything because there are Sailor Stars. Anime playlist for chat in Discord. Just if you want to just make a hand me the remote, watch TV in the den something on there, you can put a forum over there. Sailor Moon is just shaded towards Sailor Sun and didn't find her to save the world. gonna see each other in 2 months. Ooh! Online friends in real life! How exciting! Alright, so the first panel, we've got the close-up on Sailor Moon. Her name is Usagi. In the Americanized Deke version that's so infamous for being just a really fun way, like, gateway into the fandom for a lot of people as kids, but also just a really terrible dub because of how censored it is. They call her Serena. And it's like, how do you even get Serena from Usagi? I don't know. At least like Ami, they called her Amy, and that at least I could at least see where you went, that's basically the same name. Hi, Pizza. Pizza, I got your books today. I don't know if you saw me post about it. But thank you so much. I am excited. I'm so excited to read some of them. Also, you read The Mysterious Benedict Society too. I loved those books. It just reignited my want to cover them and the subsequent new show on the channel. Can't stand the sailors. Mamoru was changed to Darren in the DAC. Yeah, they call him Darren. It's really jarring. Just like, and here's Darren. We love Darren. That wasn't his name before though. Look in the chat right now. Usagi was gonna be Victoria? I think I've heard that before. That's a terrible name change. I did. It was such a good show. Hope you like The Search for Delicious. I'm so excited. A lot of those I've never read, and I was like, I'm so interested. This is so fun. I can't wait to read some of these on chat. It's gonna be, I can't wait to read all of them, but some of them specifically, I'm like, in the very near future, we have to read on live soon. Oh, his name was Darian. Yeah. Yep, the live action one will probably get a video its own, like a smaller video, and then have a section in the really big Sailor Moon video I'm working on. But oh, also this is a good time to remind you that clips of these streams may end up in the big Sailor Moon fandom files video that I'm working on, that I've been working on for like months. Hi guys. Shout out to the live chat for helping me do my Moony research. Where am I? What am I looking for? I need it. There's one specific tab I need. That's the wrong tab still. Ah, there we go. Just checking something now that I mentioned it. I'm like, when are we back on for my watch through? Sorry, I swear I actually got my ADHD filled and also, or my Adderall filled, and I'll start taking the ADHD meds tomorrow. Okay, sorry. I'm back. What did I miss while I was checking something completely unimportant to chat? Ami, Amy, Ray. Yeah, Ray and Ami, at least, like, they're basically the same name, just pronounced differently, right? And then you've got Makoto turns into Lita, Usagi turns into Serena, and it's like, what? I think I remember that Serena in English dub was like a reference to like a Greco-Roman mythology, since Luna was already used canonically for a different character to foreshadow Sailor Moon. Oh, I guess that makes sense. All right, let's get started. Hold it like this. Maybe we can see a little better. There we go. So you're awake? They're just staring at each other. These are the two, for those who might not know, these are the two, this is Sailor Moon, and this is her main love interest for the series. Something, they're like ageless sky beings, but now they're like kind of reincarnated as teenagers, and in this, they're only 2 years apart. In the anime, they decided to make it weird and make them like 4 years apart for some reason. But anyway, this is her literal husband from another life. Chiba, I'm gonna pronounce all of these names wrong. I apologize in advance. Why is he here? This place. It is. You're in my room. This was a very awkward stage for them. Mamoru Chiba's room. Why would I be in his room? Do you remember? She's like, and then she sees the Tuxedo Mask outfit, because he's secretly Tuxedo Mask. That's his alter ego as a superhero. Basically, they all have powers and they're all basically superheroes. That's an easy way to put it. You passed out and absolutely nothing could wake you up. Art style is so pretty. I remember that slightly low voice, that tuxedo, tie. And she's looking at the mask. Why? They kind of all have masks, or at least she also has a mask, and then they don't give her the mask when she gets the anime. Didn't I notice it before? She's like, here's your mask. The color of those eyes, like I could be sucked in. Tuxedo Mask? Tuxedo Kame-sama. Why are you Tuxedo Mask? It's for my memory. That's why I have to get my hands on the legendary silver crystal. Your memory? Backstory. Ah ha ha. Come on, Dad. Mom, I want to go for a drive now. Oh boy. Yeah, so his parents, they died in a car collision. And this just shows the car just going into a ravine. Very harsh. It's such a shame about that couple, but the fact that their son Mamoru lived through it is a miracle. On the other hand, who am I? Why am I here? So Mamoru as a little boy lost his parents and his memory all at once. Very sad. I can't remember who I am. I can't remember. Who am I? And Sailor Moon's like, ah, damn, that sucks, bro. Serena does make some more sense than Victoria. I will say that. Sounds like a name he gave himself because he was asked on the spot and panicked. Yes, and the more you learn about his personality, the more you're convinced that that's exactly what he did. Tuxedo Mask and Sailor Venus both have this in common, where the outside public sees them as these like super cool, attractive, masked figures of the night, and in reality they're just like, oh my god, I stepped on my cat and tripped and choked on the M&Ms that I was trying to eat. Like, they're just so awkward, and it's so adorable. Age of Consent. It is, I believe that in practical use, like each providence, or I'm not sure what the technical term is there, but basically in practical use it's higher than that. It's just like, it's a thing that's been on the book for a long time. I don't think anybody in Japan thinks 13-year-olds can consent. I hope not. Hope nobody thinks that. Like, he says, I lost my parents in an accident on my 6th birthday. Oh, damn, I thought he was at least older than that. And at the same time, I lost my memory. Your name is Mamoru Chiba. That's what they told me at the hospital, but I still don't remember it for myself. Am I actually Mamoru Chiba, or am I somebody else? For years, I had no idea. And I started having the same dream over and over. Find the legendary silver crystal, please. Legendary silver crystal, just that phrase. Time and time again in my dreams. And before I knew it, I was stealing through the city at night like some strange sleepwalker, wearing a tuxedo like some phantom thief. The only clue to my past memories are the words, "Find the legendary silver crystal." She's like, what? Let's see. What about you? You're looking for it too, right? The legendary silver crystal. Why? Well, it isn't quite so well defined. Luna told me to find it and protect it, so I see. I never dreamed that he'd have a reason like that. Like, having reasons to do stuff is so attractive. I never wanted to believe that Tuxedo Mask could be an enemy, but Luna's over here just like, I don't trust him. The legendary silver crystal is something we must never allow to fall into enemy hands. Luna is sounding an alarm inside my head, but it's already too late. Our secrets are now revealed to each other. Is it really so wrong to trust him? Luna, what else should I do? My heart is racing. I feel right now that if time stopped at this moment, it would be just fine by me. Oh, I love this panel. Look at how pretty this panel is in black and white. That's just super cool. Luna is waiting. I have to go home. Luna is her talking magical cat, in case anybody was wondering. She is basically her teacher, guardian person who is a cat, and she's the most cat I've ever seen a cat be on TV. Because she's, like, super sweet and cuddly, but then she's also just like, you're an idiot. Get over it. They're staring at each other. Look at this. Look at this whole pen. Just this whole thing across is just so pretty. And the way that it reads, that's amazing. Usako. Bump. Your bag, Usako. He called me. Usako, that's what he said. Since he's Mamoru, I could call him Momo-chan. She does. She calls him Momo-chan throughout the entire thing. And she pulls this thing that he left out of his pocket this time. Peace. I brought it with me. His broken pocket watch. That's the real term for it. There you go. And soon, the curtain of night. Second year class 1, Usagi Tsukino. That's the name. And they did a kiss. Will fall. Oh. Well, like, not now, but they did in the past. There you go. 90s, another anime has been made. Yay! Diet Coke does taste... It's just a... It's a preference. Diet isn't bad. It's just a specific preference. Crown Game Center. This is where they like to hang out quite a lot. I assume that's just like an arcade. I mean, I can tell from, you know, the other scenes with it that it's basically an arcade. It's true, they've awakened a bit, but the memories of their time as guardians, they don't remember, especially Sailor Moon. She's still not there yet as a guardian. It's too soon. We should wait longer. Luna's talking to some faceless figure. Look at how pissed she looks. She just... Doesn't she look like she has all the cat energy in the world, cat owners? Uzuko and Mamo-chan. Yes, that's what they call each other. It's their little terms of endearment. But we don't have time, Luna. We have this faceless person that's being talked to. The enemy will be upon us soon. Innocent people are in danger. And then Luna's just like, fuck, what am I supposed to do about it? I'm a cat. Did I miss anything in chat while it was doing my dramatic reading? Where is my... Let me see chat. Thank you. Hi, Bernie. Tuxedo Mask is very weird when they bring the character into the story. Oh, the Chibi-Usa? Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. Yes, Little Women 2 does not have an English, but Little Women does. Yeah, we won't unpack that until we get there just because it's a spoiler, but we will talk about it when we get there. Okay, got it. Let's see. Okay. That was a sigh, but then I realized that I needed to do I should do like the wind gust sound anyway, so it just kind of turned into a sound effect. You're welcome. I'm such a professional. Okay, what are we seeing? What was that enormous power that Sailor Moon let loose? This is one of the bad guys talking. The humans had their energy drained and we're simply waiting for death. But her power revived them. Was it power of the legendary silver crystal? Are you saying they've already gotten their hands on it? Queen Beryl. This is Queen Beryl. She is very much a bitch, but she is also the moment. Opening the big creaky doors. Our great ruler, Queen Metalia, I call on you to awaken. I offer glorious energy to revive you for a short while. Oh, I am anything but professional. Yep. And yet somehow, my job is now content creation, so... I'm a little bit more professional when I'm actually editing for other creators. Hurry, obtain the legendary silver crystal and offer it up to me. I desire energy. Hurry. Ooh, yeah. That's honestly kind of relatable. I desire energy. Queen Metalia, I am using my minions, the 4 Kings of Heaven, to search the world over. 4 Kings of Heaven is such a badass name for them, though. Let's be real. But no clue has arisen. All that is left is the land of Japan. I feel it. Even from this deep, deep pit, I feel it in the land of the power. But we cannot find it, and now guardians have appeared and hindered us. There is possibility that they even have the legendary silver crystal in their hands already. Those who buried, oh, guardians, you say? Those who buried me here so long ago, then the denizens of that putrid kingdom have already been reborn. Are they trying to seal me away again? I shall not allow that. Do not allow the inheritors of the putrid moon kingdom to awaken. Well, kind of too late, but you know. Speaking of classic literature with anime adaptations, The Count of Monte Cristo also has an anime. That is fascinating. I need to watch that. I need to just... That sounds like a good... That sounds like something right up my alley. It's just like classic literature as anime. Twist and crush them and take back the legendary silver crystal. This time I will be revived. Yes, this time the world, everything in the universe will... And I must have that stone to ensure the world falls within my grasp. Give her. The sound effects. I'm not good at doing the sound effects. As I watch, she grows darker and more expansive. If I can truly revive Queen Metalia, she may eat this entire planet alive, but there is no turning back from the moment I broke that seal. Mr. Spooky! That's a picture from, I think that was when I filmed the when I did the video of the pilot episode of this Beauty and the Beast. I'm pretty sure that was the one where I had those nails and I saved some of the pictures for future thumbnails. And I'm like, ah, yes. The one time I was made up. I'll use that picture. Thank you. I love the way those nails look. I'm also not used to wearing fake nails. Book I was going to send you. Ghouls don't scoop ice cream. I sadly no longer have it. I would have been perfect for a stream being part of my children's mystery series. That's okay. I'll keep an eye out for it now that I know that it exists. I find a lot of things like that in the old Goodwill and eBay. It's got a very pretty stained glass window looking art style. It's great. Ooh, I'm so excited. I found B Point that day near the North Pole, as if it had been calling to me. That hidden curse ruined building. It was the Dark Kingdom. And irresistibly drawn to it, I broke the seal. Again, with my own hands, I freed Queen Metalia. It was destiny, the legendary silver crystal. It is my life's desire. With it, this world is mine for the taking. Before Queen Metalia gets it, I must, if I am to make this planet my own. Inheritors of the Moon Kingdom. She's such a girl boss, Queen Beryl. Zoisite. That Sailor Moon, perhaps, knows who the holder of the legendary silver crystal is, or even she may be hiding it herself. Meanwhile, or Kuri, I think I said that wrong. Kuri. I'm an American, I'm so sorry. Oh, you too, Naruchan? Have you come to rent a video? Ooh, renting videos. Oh, and there's a little thing that says, this is Yumiko, this is Kuri, these are her friends, this is Naruchan. Well, her name is Naruchan, affectionately. Lately, Usagi hasn't had any time at all, sniff. She's like, Usagi hasn't had any time at all. So I thought I'd fill the weekend up watching videos. Poor Naru. So when did this huge video rental shop get built? It's a chain and they're springing up all over town. And you're guaranteed to be able to rent the video you want, so everybody's coming here. How? I wish Blockbuster used to run like that. Remember when you would be like, yes, I'm gonna go get this movie, and then Blockbuster wouldn't have it? It was just dark days. Rental shop Dark Branch number 13. Did you see that new video? Of course. Lately, I've been totally absorbed in videos. I've pulled so many all-nighters, I'm wiped out. And Ray is like, you know, the legendary silver crystal. They're saying that Sailor Moon has it somewhere hidden. Sailor Moon? Rental shop Dark. I sense evil. Ray is a Halloween queen to her core. She, on top of having her Sailor Mars powers, that are literally just like fireball powers, she also she has basically like psychic powers. She's a Shinto priest, Shinto priestess, so she's got powers dealing with that. It's pretty cool. She's great. Whoop, whoop. Okay. I sense evil. Ding dong. Lunchtime. So what's in Mako-chan's lunchbox today? Today I brought fruit sandwiches. I recommend the strawberry one. Yay! Mako is the cook. She's always got great food. Data on Sailor V? Right. You said you were wondering about her, right? So I did a bit of investigating. At this point in the story, by the way, Sailor V is like this kind of solo, mysterious superhero that we haven't actually met, but in universe, everybody knows of her. She's kind of like a celebrity. Amy, Ray equals Ray. Mako equals Lita. Minako equals Mina. Yep. You can feel, yeah, she can feel it. She can feel the disturbance in the force, and she's just like, All right. Sailor V. Name, age, yet to be ascertained. Personal identifying info, yet to be ascertained. ID number, yet to be ascertained. Address, yet to be ascertained. Work history, yet to be ascertained. Criminal record, yet to be ascertained. Items warranting special mention. Self-described champion of justice. In action, mainly in Tokyo area since 1990X. Witness reports climbing into the hundreds. Sudden decrease in witness reports since Sailor Moon first appeared. Here's Sailor V. The magical Sailor V. The Phantom Champion of Justice? It just says Champion of Justice, but alright. Sailor V. Say, this crescent mark here, that V-chan is wearing, don't you think it may have something to do with this moon kingdom that Luna was talking about? Does it really bother you that much? Luna said that she didn't feel anything from Sailor V. Maybe it's that you feel something from V-chan through your own powers, Usagi-chan. Remember what Luna said, we haven't fully awakened yet, right? But Usagi-chan, you may be awakened by little by little. You may be awakening little by little. The healing effect from that stick Luna gave you focused a very strong power, and we may be all guardians, but you, Usagi-chan, are a leader. It is within the realm of possibility that you have a special power we do not possess. Very strong power? I have a special power? But what saved everybody with the powers in the moonstick? Yeah, she saved everybody's life last time, and then she kind of passed out a little. And that's where we picked up. Besides, at the time, I had Tuxedo Mask there to support me. I think that was why I was able to release the power. I have to talk to everybody about that, huh? About Tuxedo Mask and who he is. Also, the fact that he knows that I'm Sailor Moon, it's wrong for me to keep such a vital piece of information a secret, huh? And we're all just like, yes, Usagi. If I'm remembering right, in the anime, she was heroing it up in France. Sailor V, probably I'll have to go back and look. I can't remember. But that makes sense. But if I told them, they'd all be shocked. I'm sure that everyone, and Luna too, would give me a huge scolding. Is Luna not part of everyone now? Come on. I may be forbidden from seeing him again. That's not the main concern, but okay. Whenever I think of him, I don't know why, but my chest feels so tight, it's hard to breathe. I need to keep it secret just a little bit longer. By the way, has anybody ever tried to put their hair in the Sailor Moon, like, buns and ponytail combo? Because it's actually way easier than it looks, and it's a super fun hairstyle. Excuse me. Hey everyone, look at all of you in a place like this. Umino, I don't like Umino. If anybody's wondering, Umino is like the incel friend from school, and I'm not a fan. I was wondering what you were all doing here. The Sailor V game. Umino, Sailor V data, you're kidding. We need this. Who needs Sailor V these days now when we should be investigating Sailor Moon, right, Usagi-chan? And she's like, oh, fuck. I'm going to find her before anybody else does. I'm going to be the first person to meet Sailor Moon face to face. He's a stalker, Umino, that's for sure. That scared me, so he hasn't found me out yet, right? Don't you think Umino's acting a little strange? And they're all just like, ah, shit. What's with him? He's unusually aggressive, huh? Luna! Umino had a weird look in his eyes, and he was babbling on and on. Luna, it's been so long. It's been a long time since I've seen you come to school. Luna's just like, put me down, please. True, I've been holed up in the underground command center. Where's Naru-chan? Don't you always have lunch with her? Naru-chan? Naru-chan's having lunch with somebody else. Let's have lunch together. Oh, look how cute! Look! It's Sailor B and Artemis! I love both of them. Oh, I should show you guys. I got a Sailor Moon. I got a couple of pins that are Sailor Moon pins for the collection. Usagi-chan, Naru-chan is acting strangely. Naru-chan is acting strangely. Didn't you notice? The atmosphere of the entire class is odd. What do you think you're doing? Rental shop VHS. She's like, get it out. The video rental shop dark. Azabu Juban Shopping District. It says. Furu-chan! Yo, Usagi-chan, Ami-chan! This is this guy. The game center is dead these days. Not a single customer will come in. I'm sure it's competition from all those video rental shops. Everybody's renting videos like crazy. Can you tell this was an early 90s anime? Or manga, then anime. This is the manga. Videos? Usagi-chan, hurry up, hurry! Look at how... Look. She's just like, angry cat is angry. Insert the video into the V-Chan game here. Into a game machine? This machine is directly connected to the command center down below. Is that right? I think that's how you do that sound. There's just buzzing and looks like lightning coming from the screen. That's not good. The video gets ejected. The video just came flying out. It's almost like the game machine just rejected it. This is no ordinary video. Maybe the work of the enemy. But Luna, what I want to know is what's with the V-Chan game? Didn't that video break the machine? What are you waiting for, Sailor Moon? It's a brainwashing video sent by the enemy, and the town's flooded with them, and it isn't just brainwashing. The lives of the people are in danger. Sailor V-chan in the game just talked to me. You're kidding. Oh, Usagi-chan, go. I'll go down to the underground command center, Ami says. The tape is using subliminals. Oh no, they found out about the subliminals. Jesus. Sometimes I fall asleep listening to ASMR and I forget to turn off my autoplay, and like one of those subliminals that's just like, think happy thoughts and have good dreams. It's just like on. I'm just like, turn it off. This is creeping me out. I'm sorry. Poor Sailor Moon. Grab Sailor Moon. She holds the secret to the legendary silver crystal. She must be captured alive. Offer Sailor Moon up to the Dark Kingdom. I guess that's what the subliminal is saying. What's this? It's sucking out energy. The Dark Kingdom runs off of the energy of innocent people. What ASMR do I listen to? I kind of listen to just whatever. Lately, what have I been listening to? Lately, I've been listening to, oh, what is her name? I'm blanking on her name. Give me a second. I'll think of it. I have been known to be a big fan of JoJo's ASMR. Why am I blanking on her name? Give me a second. I'll think of it. As far as just like what kinds of ASMR, I just like the the kind of lo-fi type of just not too fancy ASMR. Angelica ASMR is great. Follow. Angelica ASMR is great. Oh, I've been listening to Library of Whispers a lot. That's not who I was trying to think of, but I love her. I also really love French Whisperer, who does like those long like history videos about like something that's historically interesting, but like not so interesting that you stay awake. It just kind of like lulls you to sleep with information. Nails on chalkboard. White Rabbit ASMR is one I enjoy. Goodnight Moon is great. Play ASMR. Goodnight Moon is also a good one. Glad to know a lot of people are ASMR homies. Remember when everybody was like, ASMR, ew. What is that? Like a weird sex thing? And we were like, no, it helps us sleep, please. My sister likes Boyfriend Audio channel on YouTube. I mean, there's just so many, like, as somebody who has had insomnia, night terrors, that kind of thing my whole life, it's nice that there is a community that creates content centered around helping people to sleep, you know? Moonlight Cottage is my favorite ASMR artist at the moment. Moonlight Cottage is also very good. I've started listening to them once you started talking about them, Ellery. I'm gonna think of the other name as soon as I get off stream and be like, no! Okay. What's this? It's sucking out energy. Oh yeah, the Dark Kingdom runs off of sucking energy out of humans. It's at the Dark Kingdom? Find Sailor Moon. Everybody's like a hypnotized zombie army. Zombie army would be a great name for a band. Luna, what is that? They're using people like puppets one up after another. Who are they? What are they after? Find her. Where is she? Where? Right here. Uh-oh, that's not good. Pretty guardian of love and justice, Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon has arrived. Yay! Moon healing escalation. And she fixes all of them and they're just so confused and they're like, where are we? I thought I was going to the dentist today. I don't know. I don't know what they were doing before they got hypnotized. Sailor Moon, so you came! Trying to control people's minds while they are trying to enjoy their R&R time is unforgivable. And in the name of the moon, I, Sailor Moon, will now punish you. Moonlight, Twilight, Flash. Wait, Moon, Twilight, Flash. There was one extra light in there that I didn't need. He vanished. Nope, he didn't vanish. He's just ambushing her. Now, tell me, where is the legendary silver crystal? I don't know. Evil spirit! Whoosh. Be exorcised! I love Ray. What to, Ray? Supreme Thunder! Jupiter's Supreme Thunder is such a cool attack. Ray! Mako! Little meddlers. I can't take it anymore. Tuxedo Mask. Save me. There's a barrier in the way. I can't get close. Usako. And then somebody yells, die! And then she goes, Ayah! I think that's how I'm supposed to read that. Oh no. 11-year-old lying, oh dear. Punish yourself wondering what the hell is going on. Oof. Great, and she deserves more than fucking bubbles. She really does. They really did her dirty with powers in that first season or two. I also like GB ASMR, but I don't watch her often. My introduction to ASMR was Olivia. She no longer does ASMR. GB's really good. Ting Ting is really good. Amy K and Tintin are also great. Bob Ross is the father of ASMR completely accidentally, but that man, such a calming thing. Like, what is this? Audio stream's current bit rate is lower. Hope nothing happens with that. Yeah, they basically take electrolytes from humans. They just need some Powerade, you know? If someone gave Queen Beryl a Powerade, this would all have been over. Karasu the Dreamer, I went to Pokemon Video Game Club for disabled people and had an awesome time. Oh, that's fun. Bob Ross is the accidental founder of ASMR, yes. Fred's voice ASMR looks straight up like Thor trying to put me to sleep. He does. No, he totally does. I'm just trying to enjoy. He's smart enough to handle a non-offensive move. True, she is smart enough, but she does have cooler powers in the manga. And then she gets better powers as time goes on in the anime, which is something, I guess. Sailor Moon now, get down! Oof. She went in for the kill shot. Oh, who's this? Showing up to save everybody's ass? It's Sailor Venus. Look at her. And there's Artemis, who is her cat. That silhouette. Could it be? But it can't. I could tell for a split second. Like an electronic shock going through my entire body. The Phantom, Champion of Justice, Sailor V. And that ends Act 7. We are now into Act 8. She finally arrived! Our girl, she's here! Facebook notification, everyone here will joy. Oh boy. It's just a word meme. Raise a firebender. Yes, they all have powers in relation to, that at least tangentially relate back to the, planets and such that they protect. It does take 33 episodes for Sailor Venus to show up. I would make an argument for the filler episodes of Sailor Moon that they give us time to really engage with these characters as separate people in a way that I enjoy. So I don't think they're wasted time. I think they're very fun. Ready for this? You know any good books? Me, are you ready for this conversation? Yes. Oh my god, I have like 700 books on just my Goodreads that's used for covering books here on stream, which is the one that I have librarian status on, so I tend to use that one most anyway. There is a character. Yes, there is. Uranus is how they pronounce their name, and yes. Sailor Uranus. You a girly girl or a tomboy? When I was a kid, I was a tomboy. My mom used to always joke about how not girly I was. As I've gotten older, I've gotten much more into, like, experimenting with makeup and all that fun stuff. And my wardrobe has gotten much more girly as I've tried a little bit harder. It depends on the day, really. There are days where I feel very tomboy, and there are days where I feel very girly. Oh, I haven't announced it in the Discord. You are correct. Just let me do that. Thank you for the reminder. Oh god, I have so many messages in Discord. I'm sorry for all the people I haven't responded to. It's been a very, very busy week. Like, I just want a little bit of time to do some crafts. Been a while since I've seen Sailor Moon. No stupid questions. I thought we were just joking because like Uranus, but like yeah, there is a Sailor Uranus. Can you see without glasses? Are you? I can see. So I was born almost blind in this eye. When I was 2, the doctor was like, "Hey, put her in glasses." So my parents put me in glasses really young, and thanks to that, I actually have pretty decent vision. Hi, everybody just coming in right now. We are perfect timing. We're about to start Act 8. Minako, Sailor V. So all the Sailor V fans, stick around. Jelly donut. Yeah, so I was born with very, very bad vision in this eye. It's way better now just because I've been in glasses for so long. Without them, I can definitely see, but I'll definitely get a headache if I work on the computer for too long, or if I were to try to read without them, I'd be very squinty and my head would hurt and this eye would cross in and it would be a whole thing. So I can go without glasses. If I'm ever like at a theme park, I'll sometimes just forgo the glasses just so that nothing happens to them, because that's a situation where I'm usually fine. Look at this group picture. Sailor team. I love this so much. These little bonus art pieces in here that we get with the volume editions are so great. No, glasses don't make it worse. Glasses, like being in glasses really young helped train my eye to be able to see better. I also had the patch, which trained this eye to see on its own. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll get back to Sailor Moon. Sailor V, and they're all like, is she the 5th Guardian? Sailor V, the Phantom Champion of Justice. You're kidding. Why would she be here? They're fangirling. She isn't like the Sailor V we've heard about. The costume she's wearing. Luna. That's true. I've hardly ever taken off the mask in front of other people. But here she is. Red goggles, V-chan. For pity's sake, how rude can you get? Artemis says. Yes, she may be Sailor V, but her highness is also of the Kingdom of the Moon, Silver Millennium, and the blessed successor to the sacred royal treasure, the legendary Silver Crystal. She is Princess Serenity? Sailor V is the princess? I knew it! Yes, V-chan has that mark on her forehead. That has to be Princess Serenity's. My forehead. Just transformed. I get the feeling I was just on the verge of remembering something very important. Princess Serenity. Who's watching us? Yep, she's ready to kick somebody's face in. She doesn't know Tuxedo Mask like we know him. That man! Princess Serenity. That name. I get the feeling I've heard it somewhere before. Save me! Ah! Usako! I wasn't strong enough to protect her. You've done a very good job so far, Sailor Moon, Sailor Venus says. V-chan, who I've always admired, is right here in front of me. And she's the princess. It's like a dream. I've been monitoring your progress through the game machine all this time, so to me, it doesn't feel like the first time we've met. Parasocial relationship is what that is. The Sailor V game has been teaching you to fight through simulation, you know? And it was effective. She taught me how to fight through the V-Chen game, and when she talked to us, that was V-Chen herself, huh? It's a pleasure to meet you, Sailor Jupiter. Mars. Just now, for an instant, I thought I saw something. I hope you remember it all soon. All the details of your true selves. About your previous lives. Sailor Moon. Luna. Luna! Are you in the command center? Let's all go down there. Hope everybody can see still. Princess? This is just a borrowed form. On Earth, I'm Minako Aino, I think is how you say her name, a second-year middle school student just like you all. To my American viewers who don't know, because I didn't know, that would make them about 14, which would make them a high school freshman here in the U.S. Your Highness, please accept my apologies for not being there to greet you. Luna, what's there to apologize for? You're performing your duties just as you should. It's been so long since I've been in this command center. I mean, Sailor V, Princess. We've been searching for you all this time, but never suspected you were the princess. But you knew about us. Why haven't you appeared before? Mercury, shall we start the explanations now? See, in the anime, Sailor Moon is the princess. I don't know if that's a deviation or if that's just something we don't know yet, but not to be a spoiler, but. Because next top model when they went to Tokyo, and I wish they did a Sailor Moon shoujo inspired photo shoot. Oh, that would have been cool. The opportunities that have been missed. I used to, Tala, when I was a little kid, I used to wear like a legitimate patch on this eye, and it was to train this eye to be able to see better. Because this eye is pretty normal vision. Like, this is more or less just glass. This is the one with the actual necessary prescription. This has something in there, but it's very, very minimal. So yeah, there are all these really unfortunate pictures of me as a little kid with a little, like, eye patch with a little red kitty on them. Very, 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 very cringe. I didn't even know what a rice ball was. I saw the jelly donut BS, and I was like, what? That's not a donut? Have you finished Super S yet and gotten into Sailor Stars, aka Season 5 of the anime? No, I am finishing Season 4. I need to, and then I'm going to start Season 5 with my watch-through crew on Tuesday, I think. There's like a TV from the 70s. "2010, according to my eye doctor." That's a wonderful way to put it, actually. My eye doctor once said to me, think about your peripheral vision as, like, your peripheral vision, what you're seeing over here, is the resolution of a 1990s phone camera. Like, very blurry, whereas your vision here in the center of your vision is like a modern camera. like a smartphone camera. Little pirate Avery. Oh yeah. Everybody else thought it was cute. I was like, I look back and I'm like, eh. Fortunately, that was when Gwen Stefani was in her face, so with that instead of an anime photo shoot. Ah, that's lame. I was so pissed at him. Oh yeah, when she finds out Artemis in the anime, she finds out Artemis is the one she's been getting information from, and she's pissed. It's hilarious. I met my own partner, Artemis, here quite a long time ago. Look at the kitty. He's a good kitty boy. That was before I knew you people even existed. At first, Artemis and I would solve mysterious cases happening throughout Tokyo at the Champion of Justice Sailor V. I have not read the prequel series, but I really want to. But still, it took time for us to meet Luna and you four. I wanted to meet up with you sooner, but instead, I decided to make a concentrated effort to study the enemy for a while longer until you had all awakened. And while we were gathering data, we came to see one very large shadow behind these mysterious cases. One strain of cases were not of human origin, and in chasing that down, we discovered that the Dark Kingdom was behind it. The one manipulating the Dark Kingdom is something born of the void, a being of pure malice. It resembles no living thing. It is concentrated evil. In its lust for power, it became aware of the sacred jewel of our moon kingdom, the legendary silver crystal. And it is now trying to take over the earth. Right now, it is using human energy, their life force, as its power source, which is why it's targeting humanity. Have you met it, Your Highness? Long, long ago, it was the reason that the kingdom of the moon, Silver Millennium, fell, and its people never found happiness. It should have been buried forever, but now, someone must have broken the seals for something that evil to be born into this world again. You understand, right? We must not allow the past to repeat itself. This time we must make it permanent. We must seal it away forever. Princess Luna from teams up with Sailor Moon. That would be an epic crossover. That would be an epic crossover. So which is pretty standard number. Yeah, Pissed Off Luna was that was great. Thank you guys all for being here, by the way. This is my attempt to remind myself to remind you guys to do the likey, subscribey, YouTubey things. But yeah, thank you for making this. You guys always show up for this channel, but as I've started covering the Sailor Moon stuff, I had no idea going in how popular it would be with our community, so I'm very happy to continue doing the Sailor Moon content. I see. To make sure that past tragedies don't happen again, we have been reborn as guardians. Your Highness, the legendary silver crystal. It would be too dangerous to tell you where it is safely stashed away, but there are no signs that the enemy has sensed its location. Yes, that's right. The legendary silver crystal must never fall into enemy hands. This is to protect the legendary silver crystal, too, since the enemy will certainly target us. We're going to fight this, everyone. A brave, gallant princess. It seems more like she's protecting us. Princess Serenity. The princess. Was she like that? Things are still very fuzzy, but I get the feeling that she's much closer to us than that. Serenity. Endymion. Ah! She's like, shit. A dream. She woke up from a dream. Look at Luna just peacefully sleeping next to her. And look at her little stuffed bunny, because her name Usagi means bunny, which I think is very, very cute. I guess it's because I met the real princess that I'm having this dream. He said Serenity. But when he called that name, the one who turned around was me. That guy who sometimes appears in my dream, I called him Endymion. There we go. This is the plot line that I know and love from the anime. It's still only 6 a.m. I don't believe it. I'm all awake now. I hate when that happens. Cat. Ah. What's the matter? Why are you up so early? That was just a well-timed yawn. I didn't do that on purpose. Your father has already gone and run a marathon distance. It's like you aren't Usagi anymore. This is just a borrowed form. The bunny. That's right, Dad. The bunny you have known up until now has been just a borrowed form. Really? Then what's your true form? Why the guardian of love and justice, Sailor Moon? Oh, that's the reason for your early rising. I see. It's true, I may be Bunny, but I'm also Sailor Moon. Honestly, he doesn't believe me. He doesn't believe me. I can be Sailor Moon, Dad. Come to think of it, Bunny and Sailor Moon, I wonder which is actually the real me. Oh, we're getting quite existential at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's what 6 o'clock in the morning is for, isn't it? Things are going to get awkward if things keep going like this. Yep. Well, remember in the anime how Rei briefly dated Mamoru for a little while, and it was just like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was an awkward, goofy, little silly thing that happened there. Chiba! Tuxedo Mask. Mamo-chan. Good morning. Yeah. The Complete Book of Crystal. He's just reading all kinds of books on crystals. Gems of the world, data, treasures of something, crystal. Oh, Tala, thank you so much. Please keep doing what you're doing. I was having a bad day. So glad to laugh today. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. That you're here. So thank you for the $10. That is very, very kind. I love what I do. I'm glad to be here. So, welcome. Please stick around. Get cozy. Get a drink. What's everybody drinking? I'm drinking hot chocolate today. I'm gonna take a bite into my duck. I just feel like it's gonna, like... It's looking at me like, really? Really? You're gonna do me like that? How could you? I trusted you. So cute. Oh, and it's such a pretty yellow color, too. I'm drinking air. I mean, air is important. There is also oxygen in water. Sure, it doesn't work like that, but you know, water is good for you. The only clue to my past memories are the words, find the legendary silver crystal, so I'm searching for it. The legendary silver crystal? I wonder what kind of thing it is. The legendary silver crystal that everyone's looking for. Save me! Ah! I don't know how that particular scream goes. Ah! It seems that even when I don't feel I have the right to talk to you, it's still my destiny to meet up with you, Usako. Oh. Yeah, I guess so. Our destiny to meet. The broken pocket watch. This watch. It's yours, isn't it? I've been meaning to return it to you. Mamoru is genuinely just such a fun character. He's so adorable. He's so goofy. No, you keep it. There's something that I really should have given back to you, that I still have to. The handkerchief that you dropped during the ball a while back. That happened in the last volume that we read towards the end. Never seemed to find the chance to give it back. What do you have that? What do you have that you need to give back? I left something behind? Oh, he's not telling her what he has. Next time, we'll make a trade, for sure. Okay. That's the it's an anime and I'm in love face. I have Captain Crunch. Nice. I have some water. Water's good. Studios make pretty Guardian Sailor Soldiers power coins for the Sailor's Moon Power Rangers band. Oh, cool. In indecisive mode. Do I get a cup of tea or do I go to bed? You could get a cup of tea, drink it, and then go to bed, and maybe the tea would help you sleep. As long as you don't make caffeinated tea. For sure, right? Luna's just like, Jesus Christ, these people. I don't know what to do with this girl. No matter what I say now, it wouldn't get through to her. Usagi-chan is completely infatuated, but I worry about this Mamoru Chiba Tuxedo Mask. Is he the kind of person it's alright for Usagi-chan to fall in love with? I still wonder who this guy is. There's nothing to worry about. Luna, your very first order was to find Sailor Moon and the Guardians and raise them. But it doesn't end there. In order to ease your burden a bit, we did our best to avoid touching your memory lapses more than necessary. But originally your job was to protect Her Highness. Now is a good time for you to know everything. Artemis? This is back with Queen Beryl. Look at the little baby Mamoru. That's so cute. Oh, the Princess of the Kingdom of the Moon. Yes, Queen Metalia. Hoping to obliterate me. That is quite a title. The Princess of the Kingdom of the Moon. It feels like there should be a little bit of condensement there, but I don't know. And revive her kingdom. She's finally appeared. I guess we're only getting five acts in this volume just because they're a little bit longer than last time. Both Sailor Moon manga and anime storylines are very different. The anime... There's nothing like that. However, I see nothing from this princess, and she doesn't act aggressively. Perhaps she still does not have the legendary silver crystal. You must crush them all, now. There is no time to waste. Oh, is that all? I see. We must find the legendary silver crystal now and steal it for ourselves if we are to rule the earth, Beryl. So the Silver Millennium Princess has been reborn? With everyone crowding around closing in on the legendary silver crystal, the battle begins anew. This time, we will be the ones to win it all. Zoisite, I still don't believe you are reduced to this husk. Oh, poor Zoisite. Zoisite is very, very much not doing well, if you can see that. Jedidite, Nephirite, you shrivel before my eyes, you pitiful things. And now the 4 kings of heaven are down to myself alone. With the legendary silver crystal, Middle Eastern commander Kunzite, it would be nothing to revive them all. I know that well, Queen Beryl. And prior to that, the princess and her sailor guardians must die. Doing these manga reads are such easy little streams for me, because, like, look at how many pages we've covered already. Wait, that's scratching, like, the back of my brain with a memory, but I can't place it. Wow, what pretty city lights. It's so bright. It's hard to believe it's night. I just started humming all of the light. Like, I just started hearing all the lights in my head, and I was gonna be, like, rocking out, and then I was like, that's the Kanye song. Nah. Damn. It's like an open treasure chest. The view here is wonderful. You know, the type filled with diamonds and stuff sparkling? Whoop, he doesn't look happy. He looks very angry. Like, he looks like me after I've, like, pulled 2 all-nighters in a row. What an offensive, futile light. The true beauty is within the shining darkness. That has the same energy as Winnie going, what another glorious morning. Makes me sick. I will drag you out to grovel before the darkness, princess, sailor guardians. I'm trying to hold so everybody can see. It seems that Bichan, no, I mean the princess, lives just like a regular girl. How strange, huh? Well, doesn't Sailor Moon do the same thing? Teehee. Usagi-chan, you have never have a thought in your head, do you? Ray. The instant you transform back into Usagi-chan, your intelligence level takes a nosedive. I wish you'd stop saying things that could disillusion the princess. It's embarrassing. Ray-chan, you're awful. You didn't have to say that. There. What's wrong with saying the truth? Ray-chan says. He. And everybody's just like harsh, very out of pocket. Look at how late it's gotten. Mako-chan? The lights. Mako-chan, are you alright? The power lines have snapped. Ami, stay away from those. Whoop, what's happening? Oh, look, the people. Oh, no. Oh, no. The people don't look very good right now. Artemis, in one moment, all the power supplies for Tokyo were cut off. What is that? I can feel it. In one instance, the huge load of energy was just sucked through those wires. The enemy. Everyone transform. I have a feeling that the enemy is near. Moon, prism power, make up. These transitions are so badass in the show. The blackout goes on and on. It couldn't be that the energy of everyone in the city was... This is scary. It's the first time I've ever encountered a world so dark. Look, there's a light coming from the very top of the Tokyo Tower. Of Tokyo Tower, it's not the Tokyo Tower. Let's go there. No! Princess? Luna and Artemis are in the command center. You should escape there. No, I'm going, Venus says. Then it's our job to protect you. My heart is restless. Tuxedo Mask, I hope he's alright. He hasn't collapsed, has he? Mamoru! Mamo-chan! Endymion! Like, Endymion, get your ass over here. Yes, corpses, pretty much. Who don't do anything. Ah, yes. If you tell us to do anything. Been forever since I've seen that. They're just dehydrated. Give them some water. I don't think that's gonna help at this point. But I guess it's worth a shot. And he wakes up. Endymion! A dream! But who is calling me? My head hurts. Something's going on. A blackout? What? That's the only place lit. And it's putting out a lot of light. We're going to go up to the top. Nobody let go. Alright, all of the Sailor Scouts, all 5 of them, are going up to the top of Tokyo Tower. So you've come. Sucking up human energy? That's something even a god is forbidden to do. Ooh, look at that power pose with the other 4 sailor soldiers in the background. That's great. Prince Guardian of Love and Justice, Sailor Suit, Sailor Moon has arrived. In the name of the moon, we'll punish you. Moon healing. Escalation. I just heard somebody open the door to the adjoining laundry room. I'm like, that's a weird time to come in. Anyway. My poor housemates probably have so many questions. Sailor Moon! I can't hold on, I'm going to fall. And then he catches her. Tuxedo Mask! You're kidding again? He came to save me. It's dangerous here. We'll defeat the enemy. You go as far away as you can. And then she kissed him. Sailor Moon. Today, you're a mighty warrior. Every time we meet, you show me a different face. I wonder if there are still different versions of you, and what kind of girl you are really. Just who are you? Sailor Moon! Supreme Thunder! This is Sailor Jupiter, she's great. They're all great. It didn't work? He just sucked up the electric energy. Yeah, maybe don't hit the guy who's trying to absorb energy with thunder. This feels like a Chain of Memories all over again, trying to fight, Exon. Or, give me more of your energy and I can give it back to you hundreds of times over. I will blow Tokyo off the map. No! Run, hurry, he's about to attack with his built-up energy. Take the princess away someplace safe. Sailor Moon, she must be protected. Sailor Moon! Damn it. We have to protect Sailor Moon. This time, he's going to... This time, I will. I'll protect her. Ooh, look at this pretty spread that we get. I remember enough to know what that is. Was it a later series? We eat gods for breakfast. Alright, so we have this beautiful couple of pages. This panel specifically I love. And that's the end. We're to Act 9. You know how pissed I would be if this was if we were reading this in comic syndication original, not syndication. Like if we were reading this in the time of original publishing where I was like waiting for new copies to come out, I would have been pissed. Act 9, Serenity Princess. I'm almost at the halfway point. It's only 9:35. This is great. I'm ashamed to say I have not really seen Power Rangers really at all. Alright, I'm gonna take a bite out of the little footsie. Tastes like Easter. Ranger was my favorite. Daniel has been summoned. It's like kicks down to our Power Rangers. Tuxedo Mask. Somebody's calling me. Long hair, and she's always calling me in my dreams. Is she you? Sailor Moon? Tuxedo Mask, hang in there. Open your eyes. You shouldn't have such a sad look on your face. And she just told him to smile more. What are the tears for? Oh, he told her to smile more. Endymion! 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 Oh yeah, you've done this before, haven't you? Endymion, that's my name. I remember. I was reborn into the here and now as Mamoru Chiba, so I could meet you, Serenity. No. She's like, no. Oh, he's dead as fuck. Endymion? Nah, Endymion. He's like a cat. He's got a lot of lives. He's fine. They all. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Ah! Sailor Moon. For this moment, he is a little bit dead, but it's fine. Good, since Disney sold it back to Spawn. I'm not up on the Power Rangers drama. A lot of people looking shocked. Oh, her moon crystal thing is showing up on her forehead. The symbol on her forehead. Princess Serenity? Oh, did Sailor V lose hers? Tuxedo Mask broken pocket watch. It's starting to run backwards. Time is going faster and further backwards. It's calling up the past, calling back my memories and carving them into me. Sad memories keep flowing in. It's playing them back. I remember we were guardians assigned to protect Princess Serenity. We were reborn to protect the princess and to help restore the kingdom of the moon. And our real princess is... Ooh, look at this giant picture. Look at how pretty it is. Sorry, I'm being a nerd right now. It would be more fun if it was in color. I mean, there are color versions, but like, I don't know. I personally like the black and white color. It gives it a nice, I don't know. Gives it a certain look. I remember you. I remember my beloved Endymion. My memories are coming back to me one by one. He had the same eyes as you, with deep color. You could just sink into the same deepness as the blue world in which was hidden all our possibilities and hopes. The blue world, I assume, is Earth. Long ago. So if you're just tuning in, surprise, Sailor Moon is the real princess. Who would have guessed? I also remember I left the stove on. That's funny. I remember you. Where was I? I was on this page. Long ago, I looked at the blue planet from the moon. I loved it, and this was my secret. Watching Earth's prince and heir. So Endymion, also known as Mamoru, he is the Prince of Earth. That matches strength, that marvel, Endymion. That matchless strength, that marvel, Endymion. I descended to the planet time and time again, hoping to catch a glimpse of him. Endymion. It feels like I can almost picture it being like something in some kind of like parody cologne commercial, right? Endymion. But we mustn't meet like this anymore. Denizens of the earth and moon are forbidden to fraternize. That's the god's law. I mustn't fall in love. But it's too late. Sorry, I'm being overly dramatic, but it is pretty funny. I assume manga should always be in color. I personally like it. I had no idea. I assumed that it might be black and white art, but it is pretty. I like it a lot. Like I didn't choose black and white specifically, but it is very, very pretty, I think. It's just a different look to the colored look. The moon. We will take the kingdom of the moon and make it ours. The legendary silver crystal will be mine. This is Queen Beryl back in the day, I guess. Prince, you will be a traitor to Earth? This is all for Earth's prosperity. Stop. Lay down your arms. Stop this futile war. So yeah, Queen Beryl fucked some shit up. Yeah! I guess that's relatively the sound that I'm supposed to make. Yeah! Endymion! Talk to me. Open your eyes, please. I remember. We were reborn, and I finally saw you again, but this is to be our fate, Endymion? She's like, so he died, we were reborn, and now he's dead again. Tuxedo Mask! I haven't been able to tell you anything about myself. About how I love you. About how you're my one and only love. And Kunzite is like, can we get back to the fighting stuff now? It's blinding, I can't see a thing. It's so powerful, I can't even get close. What is that? But what? But it's nighttime. What is this blinding light? Don't sing the weekend song. Don't sing the weekend song. This light, it's super magical moon power. The legendary silver crystal. There it is. I can see it. This light is Usagi-chan's tear crystallized and shining. This is overpowering my black crystal. It'll explode. What is this power? This extraordinary power? This overwhelming white light? Could it be? Could it be the legendary silver crystal? Legendary silver crystal? That's the legendary silver crystal. Is it the legendary silver crystal? Sorry. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. My coughing just stopped. I can breathe now. This light is some new supernova? Everybody in town is just like, what is this? It's amazing. It's healing the flowers. Look at that. The Earth's undergoing a revitalization. What's going on here? No, my barrier can't hold this. Queen Beryl. Oh. A connection has formed between my empire and the upper worlds. It flows to me. The extraordinary power coming from above. A sacred light is overflowing my empire of darkness. But what is this? Power flows in more than I can grasp. I see it. The legendary silver crystal? This power. Yes, it is truly the legendary silver crystal. And then everybody is being brought back to life from literal skeleton. Jedidite? Nephirite? Zoisite? They're being revived? This light, what is it? Have we just been slumbering in a very long sleep? You could say that. They were literally skeletons. Energy is flowing this way. Why are we in a place like this? That awkward moment where you revitalize too close to the sun and your enemies come back to life. Song that plays the last battle of the Ark. Ooh. What a terrible Indiana Jones film. That's the power of love. I was thinking the same thing too. No, not the Crystal Skull. I'm starting to think this is the legendary silver crystal. Wow, Patrick, what gave you that impression? Hey, Anton. We're in what are we, Act 9 right now, I think? We should have been reborn in order to find our master somewhere on Earth. Where is our master? Where is Endymion-sama? Why do you fight? Your Highness, we have had enough of being ordered around. We can no longer stand the actions of the Kingdom of the Moon. These are the 4 kings of heaven. The way they spy on us from a distance. When have you been ordered around or spied on? Whose words are you repeating? That repugnant creatures? Do you not see we are simply being made tools? A memory from earlier lives. Yes, it is. We were reborn in order to search for our master, Prince Endymion-sama. But before our memories had returned to us, We fell once again into their hands, and we sold ourselves. Then our bodies were changed. Oh, that's a terrifying picture. I don't care for that. I mean, it's super heavy metal, but it's terrifying. Zoisite, Nephrite, Jedidite. You were charged the stone. You couldn't take it. Look, the legendary silver crystal. There it is. Everybody back to life. The light went out. And the tremors stopped. Kanzite, now, steal the princess and the legendary silver crystal for the Dark Kingdom. Well, he's gonna try. Princess! Everybody makes a mad dash for Usagi, and Usagi's like, hey, get my elbow. The Sorcerer's Stone, oh my god. I mean, I guess it is a Sorcerer's Stone, to be fair. Not interested in watching it. Oh, what are we talking about? What trailer? Part 3 of 3. I'm on the final 30 pages. Yay! Is it a Philosopher's Stone? Depends on if you're in America or if you're in the UK, Canada. It's either the Philosopher's Stone or the Sorcerer's Stone. I guess that's a matter of opinion. Just kidding. Oh. Uh-oh, Tuxedo Mask. Tuxedo Mask! That's what I just said. Yes, no, we can't compete with them in this state. We have to retreat. No, he's taking Tuxedo Mask away. He sure is doing that. Luna, Artemis, can you hear me? We have to transport there. Help us out. He's gone. No, Tuxedo Mask, Momo-chan. Oh dear. Crying. Crying as only a princess can. Now she just needs her own Disney movie. And everybody's like, we're all sad. Sailor Moon. I mean, Princess Serenity. You remember, don't... About Sailor Venus, too? And about how Sailor Venus was actually the leader of the Sailor Guardians assigned to protect the princess? And about our kingdom, the Silver Millennium. Yes, I remember. Endymion. Did Sailor Venus know and just kind of keep it as a silly, goofy secret just so that she could get her own memories back? I've always wondered this. Yes, I remember. Endymion. That time before we were reborn, we were happy. Back when the Earth was its own kingdom and the moon was a separate kingdom. Eventually, the Earth and the moon went to war, and our period of happiness was utterly destroyed. Oh. Also, then, just as now, I was unable to save him. I love these silhouette panels. They're so cool. I didn't suspect that Tuxedo Mask might be Endymion. Luna's like, I never imagined this would happen. Luna's just like, wow, things get weirder by the minute around here. Or that the enemy was never destroyed, that they still live on... That they're trying to dominate this planet. There's no doubt that they are the same ones who brought our kingdom to ruin. They're evil. I've heard it. I've heard that they are formless alien creatures and that they are hardened fragments of the void. I'm just picturing, you know, in Mean Girls where she's like, I heard this. Regina George? This happened. And it's just like all of the, like, the montage of, like, rumors and, like, legend of Regina George. She punched me in the face once. It was awesome. Fragments of the void. But we sealed them up in our past life. I know we sealed them away. But now, the seals are broken again, and she has minions following her orders. That woman, could it be that woman who broke the seal? And she's the one running the Dark Kingdom? We have to locate the Dark Kingdom. That thing was sucked into the body of Tuxedo Mask. It was a portion of the legendary silver crystal, right? If we don't act fast, this could be a disaster. I don't quite believe it yet. That my crystallized tear is the legendary silver crystal? Yeah, you get used to the weirdness, girl. Just keep on keeping on. So it's back to front. Yes, manga is right to left. In fact, if you open up this way, stop! You're going the wrong way. Manga is completely different type of reading experience. To start at the beginning, go to the end. That's right. Authentic manga is read in traditional Japanese way, from right to left, exactly the opposite of how American books are read. It's easy to follow. Just go to the other end of the book and read each page and each panel from right side to left side, starting at the top right. Now you're experiencing manga as it was meant to be. So it's like this way is how we're reading it. A little while ago, it was shining like the sun, but now it's a glass bead. It feels still, just slightly warm, just like his warm hands, just the same. Princess! Hasn't he awakened yet? His heart is beating at normal strength. Endymion has been taken by the bad guys. He is weakened now, however. There is a special power flowing within his body, but no matter where we look in his body, we cannot find anything similar to the legendary silver crystal. What's the meaning of this? I know what I saw. The legendary silver crystal let out a light, which was sucked into his body. Is it supposed to have disappeared within his body? Why doesn't it register? A body with no trace of legendary silver crystal is of no use to me. Whoop! Drawing. I'm gonna see that when I close my eyes. EW suicide for later. Thank you, Derprex. Thank you. Wow. Wait, what is that wow in reference to? The trigger warning? Oh, to this. Yeah, this is terrifying. Yeah! Ha ha ha, a dream! I wonder how many times I've woken up, my eyes wet with tears. Tuxedo Mask! Somewhat blocked out this arc, but I remember it now. My eyes are red as a bunny's, or rather, so puffy they could be Chinese manju dumpling buns. If I had ever had a Chinese manju dumpling bun, I feel like I would get that joke a little bit better, but poor kid. Her eyes really are. She's really having a day. It's kind of how I look when I wake up all the time. I wonder how much time has passed. I am Luna, protector of Princess Serenity. I made a vow never to leave the princess's side, no matter what. She's like, no matter how much she tests my patience. But here I am, and this is the first time I've ever been away from Usagi-chan this long. I remember now. Whoa. Emergency kittens on the way. I was left sleeping for a very long time along with Artemis, following the destruction of the Moon Kingdom. Then eventually we awakened and descended down to Earth. My first order was to awaken Sailor Moon, raise her and watch over her. The reason my memory was sealed and that Sailor Venus was presented as body double princess, as well as training Usagi-chan for her part as Sailor Moon, was all to protect the princess and protect that which was hidden within her, the legendary silver crystal. Ah, okay, that makes sense. We were hoping we could deceive the enemy a little longer than we did. Usagi and Minako look very similar, so I think that's the in-universe reason why they look very similar. But Her awakening happened in a way we didn't anticipate. I should have trusted Usagi-chan more. If only I had gotten my memories back sooner and realized that Tuxedo Mask was actually Endymion, it would have ended without such a pain for Usagi-chan. But my actions led to her present sorrow. I'm a failure as Usagi-chan's partner. If you're her partner, you should be with her. Oh, Artemis. Sorry, I'm not being very much like me, am I? Have you been here all this time? Oh, they're doing the cute little kitty thing. I've been investigating the location of the Dark Kingdom, but I can't seem to find any leads. Wash them dishes. See y'all later. Bye, Anton. Just like Goose from Captain Marvel, Luna and Artemis only look like cats. Yeah. Where's Usagi-chan? I've been investigating the location of the Dark Kingdom, but can't seem to find any leads. How is Usagi-chan? Meanwhile, back at Usagi's house. Normal Easter chocolate. I had the displeasure of eating some blue raspberry white chocolate bunny. Tasted like corruption. That sounds awful. I'm so sorry you had to experience that. Okay. This one is a very nice, normal white chocolate. Watch, the eyes will be like blue raspberry, and Daniel will be like, that's how it feels. I'm kidding. It's white chocolate. Hard because the cultural references to the OG series. Yeah. Totally different aliens. Yep. Technically, everybody in this series is an alien. Oh, you're here. We're so sorry. She's a daily worry for you. Hello, is Usagi-chan available? It's been a week already in her schoolwork. It's true. We should at least force her to go to school. Nothing's changed. She won't step foot outside of her room. She hardly eats even a bite. She must have suffered some great shock. I wonder what it was. She's like, huh, weird. My kid's just like completely catatonic in her room. Strange. She'll be fine. Kids are resilient. It's the crescent bald spot kitty-chan. I haven't seen it for a while. I must be worried about Usagi too. Usagi's room. Usagi-chan, are you alright? It's me, Luna. Open up, Usagi-chan. Luna, everybody. Usagi-chan, your hair. The hair. It's been growing like crazy since that night. It was extremely long when I was a princess, huh? They're cutting it. Snip, snip, snip. After probably one more twist of her bun should be finished. Twist in her bun should be finished. It's probably because your memory returned so quickly that your body underwent a change. A change? Am I becoming the princess? It's like I've stopped being me. Where is the legendary silver crystal? You still have it? Yeah, but it hasn't shown any signs of change. Is this really the legendary silver crystal? Back then, it was shining like the sun. Shine bright like a diamond in the words of the great prophet Rihanna. Sorry. Say, at the time, didn't it lose whatever was inside it and get sucked up into the body of Tuxedo Mask? Isn't there a secret somehow connected to that? Tuxedo Mask? Where is he now? We have to defeat the Dark Kingdom. Usagi, we need to rescue him. Usagi-chan. If we don't, his body will continue to wither away. No! Endymion! Usagi-chan! You know, when you, like, read something and then you have to catch yourself up on it, I just did one of those. There's a Labyrinth manga. I have Labyrinth tarot cards in my tarot card collection. I'll try one manga. Ooh, nice. 90s parenting. Sailor Moon Crystal, but even then they made quite a bit of changes to make it a bit different. Copy that. Well, that's why I'm here. We covered the nostalgic, obscure, and otherwise strange, so you don't have to. Or you can just cover it with us and have a buddy to be like, huh, remember when we covered that thing? That was weird. In a good way. We're right here with you. Our lives are dedicated to serving you. We'll all help you get him out of there. So please, stop your crying. Return to the bright, happy girl you were, okay? I was the very last inheritor of the throne of the Silver Millennium. Princess Serenity. I have to snap out of this. I have to see him. He's still alive, I just know it. I need to know where the Dark Kingdom is. I also need to know the secret behind the legendary silver crystal. But I don't know anything. I have no clue. What'll I do? Let's go to the moon. Eh? Let's go to where our kingdom used to be. To the moon! Aha! To discover the truth behind all the secrets, to the moon! Our kingdom, Silver Millennium, and our former lives, the legendary silver crystal, to finally know the secrets. To the moon. Ooh! Act 10! Moon! Yay! Bunny, you're the chosen one! Destroy the darkness, not to join it! To the moon! Did anybody watch Little Einsteins as a kid? I used to hate it, but my mom loved it because she liked the art style and she liked how educational it was. And I swear they went to the moon at least once. I just felt like it was Magic School Bus, but not fun. Maybe that was just me. I was a little too old for it, I think. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Sorry, I had to sing it. Sorry. Now that we've decided to do it, we should start the planning. Let's set it on the night of the next full moon. That would be best. The moon, its mass is 1/18 of an Earth. Gravity on the surface is 1/6 that of Earth's, and its diameter is 1/4 of the Earth's. It's Earth's satellite and takes approximately 28 days to make one complete orbit. Ami coming in with all the facts because she's the smart chick. Magic School Bus VHS somewhere. Ooh. That space episode was my favorite. Never quite recovered from the salmon episode. The salmon episode was a lot. I swear I'm not making it up. There was that one episode about the immune system that was terrifying, but informative. Luna's suggestion of going to the moon was easily said, but I wonder how she intends for us to go about getting there. The shade. She's like, well, I wonder how you think we're gonna do that, Luna. Escape velocity, Earth 11.2 kilometers, Moon 2.4. Okay. Usagi, come over here. It's nice to see Usagi-chan looking better. I don't think she can stay depressed for long. After all, we're going to the moon. I mean, you can stay depressed for way longer than you think, as somebody who's been there, but it does end eventually. The moon is getting fuller and fuller, and together with that, my feelings grow stronger and stronger. I want to hurry to the moon and learn about my former life, learn everything. I have to come to his rescue as soon as possible. Usagi, dinner! Okay, Usagi? You watched this made into a pendant. You wanted this made into a pendant, right? Here it is. Yay! Oh, she's making the legendary silver crystal into a pendant. You're treating it like something precious. Did you get it from someone you love? You are in love with? No. Yeah. No. Something like that anyway. Sigh. My eyes are tired from staring at the monitor all the time. Same, girl. Today is my day to take time off. Never works out, does it? Music. It's so warm and comfy in the lap of Buddy's mom. Oh, cute. Say, Mother, what is it, Father? They call each other Mother and Father. Doesn't Bunny sometimes look like a different person? Like before we knew it, she became an adult and will vanish from the house soon. That won't happen. Bunny will always be our little spoiled daughter. Poor Bunny. Oh, look at Luna. She's like, oh. Mako-chan, I have oolong tea. Okay, I'll have plum juice. Ooh, that sounds good. Tonight, you and I are staying over at Mako-chan's place, Ray. Beep. The moon stage is 13.7. Only one more day until the full moon. Everybody set out your jars for moon water. This was my day off, and I didn't do much of anything today. In my book, that's a good day off. That's how I know I'm an adult now. I'm like, my days off are, it's not like, oh, it's Saturday, what are we gonna do? It's like, it's Saturday, can I just sleep, please? And a lot of times my Saturday isn't my Saturday anyway. Is everyone in top shape? Then let's go to the park. The park? This place is where Mamo-chan and I made the promise to trade this watch for whatever he has. The times when I'd meet him by coincidence on the street, we'd get stubborn and argue and we never really talked to each other, but actually, I'd be so happy my heart would race. In reality, we met because we were drawn to each other, right? I'd like to meet him in our school uniforms again, and this time I want us to have a long talk, tell him about me, hear about him. We made a promise that we'd meet and exchange these things. Usagi, I'm going to get you out of there. Where are you? What are you doing now, Mama-chan? Oh no. Poor Mama-chan. Moon phase 15. It's directly above this park too, and crystal clear skies without a cloud in sight. Perfect for going to the moon. You know, like you do, as you do. You just casually go to the moon with your homies. Partial moons indicate malice and discord. New moons indicate death and destruction. If you want a vision of the future, the full moon is best. I can feel extra strength in this white light. Let's transform. That's the power we'll use to translocate ourselves. Now enter into the center of the circle and transform. Once you've transformed, everyone link hands. We'll be making a shield. Woo! Moon, prism power, Mercury power, Jupiter power, Venus power, make up. And then they get, I guess, beamed up like Scotty did, or when the Asgardians went to Asgard. The amazing, that's Earth. Mako-chan, look, I'd have a panic attack. I'd be so scared. Space doesn't really interest me so much as it terrifies me. You can see flashes of lightning. It's like a dream. Is this the planet we were just on moments ago? The moon it really is covered in craters, just like Mercury. Where are we touching down, Luna? Mare Serenitatis, to the Sea of Serenity. This is the moon. It's so dark. And not a sound. It feels so weird. She's hugging on. Say, Usagi, here's a true moon bunny. The vast expanse of the moon. A darkness as black as velvet, how utterly quiet, those blue-white crumbling ruins. This is the moon. Silver Millennium. This is where our kingdom was. Look at all the broken columns. This area was where the temple was. Yes, this was called the Moon Castle. How'd they get the name, I wonder? Are you afraid of the dark? Live stream where you react to episodes? So I can't live stream that kind of thing. If I could, I would just live stream all of my content. But I can't live stream most viewable content because YouTube's rules when it comes to what you can live stream versus what you can make videos on are very different. But I have made 3 episodes on Are You Afraid of the Dark so far, and I'm going to make more, but I did one on the Phantom Taxi one. I did a video on Laughing in the Dark, the one with the clown, and then I did one with the doll in the basement, that one. So Benadryl's kicking in. Good night. At least you'll sleep well, true. Ray is so cool hanging with the crows. She is cool. Always befriend the crows. You always want to be the crow's friend and not the crow's enemy. I guess in this universe, no one made it to the moon. The moon landing was faked in this universe. Crows are a free source of income. Leave cheap seed out for the crows and they'll gift you stuff if they bring you money and treat them to quality food and they'll start bringing you money. Oh my god. Yep, I need to do more Round the Twist. I, at some point, need to show Gabe Round the Twist. I think the next one I'll have to do is Book of Love, just because it was directly referenced in the last one I covered, and I was like, oh, I probably should have covered these in order, but oh well, here we are. Silver Millennium. That's where our kingdom was. Look at all the broken columns. This is where the temple was? Yes, this was called the Moon Castle. And these here are the realms of the chamber of prayer into which only the queen could enter. And here was the very heart of the Moon Castle, the Crystal Tower. What's that? It looks like the sword and the stone. Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, each of you draw the sword. A sword in the stone? The whole thing's fossilized, not possible. Right. Put in all your strength. You should be able to do it. I got it out! Venus is like, I have phenomenal cosmic power! That is the sacred sword of legends that protects the princess. Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, and Venus, this belongs to you. Luna, thank you for bringing everybody here. To the people of Earth, I am called the incarnation of the moon goddess Selene, the former queen of Silver Millennium, Queen Serenity. Queen Serenity, from my past life. Cute little Serenity. That's you, right? This was my mother? I can see you. Well, I can see you well. This isn't just a recording? This image is... She's like, I saw Star Wars. Isn't this just that? This image... Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. This image is created through combining computers with my past memories. Using the Eternity main system in the Moon Castle, my will lives on even though my body has long since turned to dust. I put Luna and Artemis into cold sleep, then awakened them to watch over you all. I've been waiting a very long time for this moment. It's all been turned to ruins now, but do you remember? When the Moon Castle was beautiful. Yes, it was under domes, but wind blew through the greenery. Still, Serenity, you preferred the more natural wind and trees and often went down to earth. There, you found love. Princess, did you secretly go down to earth again? Look at them all little. You're set to inherit Silver Millennium. There are a ton of things you have to study before then. Nothing's changed, I see. It's true. I wanted to see him, so I set distractions so I could go down to Earth often. We are a long-lived race born on the moon. We protect the sacred stone handed down in the moon's royal family, the legendary silver crystal. Our mission is to remove the disturbing factors from the Earth, and instead to encourage providing rescue and guide the Earth to evolve in the best manner possible. Even now, the memory is clear. Father's sun was at the time racked with extraordinary activity. The sun let out a strange glow that had never been seen before. I am Sailor Shira! Yes. One sword for 4 people. Yeah. They get to take turns. Up for you and Gabe to try to decipher an episode of Mexico's Next Top Model. Oh, that would be fun! I have to figure out when Gabe is available to do that. The Gem X Sailor Moon fandom. I don't believe I have, but please let me know. The abnormal sun brought disaster to the solar system. I read that. I swear I read that at first as dinosaur to the solar system. Picturing T-Rex running around. Alien creatures invaded the Earth and tried to make the beautiful planet their own. That alien's life was humanity's enemy. No, the enemy that exists, evil in its purest form. And they were not content with simply the Earth. They sought domination of wondrous stone and its limitless powers, the sacred relic of the moon, the legendary silver crystal. Making use of those dark places deep in the bottom of the human heart, they manipulated the people and attacked the moon. At the time, the young yet strong Prince Endymion, he alone remained immune to the enemy lies and fought long and hard to protect his people. Do we know what his birthday is? Mamoru, because my guess is that he would be an Earth sign. I wonder if he's a Capricorn or a Taurus. He gives either Taurus or Capricorn energy for me. Gem and the Hologram fans love styling Gem as Sailor Moon and calling her Sailor Gem. Ah! I heard the live-action Gem movie was really bad. A lot of live-action movies of things that were not originally live-action tend to be not super great, so that's not really surprising. Although I've never seen it. I can't say. Fought long and hard to protect his people, but he was too late. Protecting you, he fell, and in your despair, you decided to unalive. This is the warning. This is the warning that everybody, or that Derp Rex wanted everybody to know about. This is the unalive warning. I will give everybody a minute to do what you must. I don't want anybody to be, yeah. Okay. And in your despair, you decided to take your own life. Do you remember that? After that, I was finally able to seal it away, but in the process, this moon castle was turned to stone in its entirety and crumbled into ruin. At the same time, the Earth Kingdom fell as well, and once again, the Earth was left to evolve. That was a tale of the ancient past, but the evil creatures have been revived. So, hey, Mom, great. Thanks to see you again. Great to see you again. There's no telling where those creatures are hiding, but they are at work in the deep recesses of Earth. Back then, the shock of losing you, despair, confusion. In my weakness, I could not entirely use the power of the legendary silver crystal. And because I could not use the crystal's full power, the seal of that evil creature was imperfect. Why do they keep having to call it legendary? Can't they just say the silver crystal? I don't know, maybe I'm just, just wondering, you know. So this time, we must cause it to vanish completely. We must use the power of the legendary silver crystal. Princess, only you have the ability to wipe the evil from existence. The true power of the legendary silver crystal. Your Majesty, the legendary silver crystal is acting strangely. What was inside that seemed to be sucked into Prince Endymion? Or what was inside seemed to be sucked into Prince Endymion. Then it lost its glow and hasn't returned since. What was inside sucked in. Does that mean you wanted to save him, Princess Serenity, and in that moment you exercised your will? Is that it? You were so worried, and the anxiousness showed in your eyes, didn't it, Serenity? It'll be fine. He's alive. I'm sure of it. Relax. Take a breath. Everybody take a breath. It's gonna be okay. Look at, I love doing the manga streams. Look at how fast we're getting through this. So nice after, like, you know, reading for 6 hours straight to get through a book. It's nice to have the shorter night sometimes, I guess. Sophia. This is a pretty comic. It is pretty, isn't it? The illustrations, absolutely beautiful. The art style is amazing. For the cocaine bear, what? I'm trying to lighten the mood. It's been 2 hours. Yep, it's been 2 hours, but we've gotten through it much, much, much faster. We're already on page 167. We never would have gotten nearly this far if we were reading a regular book, because obviously much more reading involved in that. Hannah Montana is the Wish version of the 80s Gem cartoon. That's hilarious, and now I want to watch Gem. Review tearing that movie apart. That's all I needed to see. It's just great value, Hannah Montana. Sailor Moon just inspired a whole genre of, or strengthened a whole genre and inspired so many individual anime over the years. Sophia, I love your profile picture. It's so pink and vibrant. It's nice. Yes, I'm sure. Princess Serenity, remember this well. The legendary silver crystal depends on your heart. He's still alive. A strong determination, iron will, with deep feelings of love. Without all of these, you cannot hope to eliminate the evil. You are a princess and the guardian of love and justice, Sailor Moon. You have confidence and pride in these facts. Also, never forget that you are a normal girl, too. The true reason why you were reborn is found there as well. Your Majesty, remember that. Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, and Venus, please combine your strength to protect the princess and bring back this kingdom and this moon castle. I'm almost out of power. I can only speak for another moment or two. Serenity, I wish you all the happiness. Your Majesty. She's gone. Wait! If you need power, this can... Your Majesty! Just when I needed it. The legendary silver crystal lets me down. The power of the legendary silver crystal depends on my heart. It looks like soon morning will be coming to the earth. We have to go back. The earth looks like a glass ball decoration that hangs on a Christmas tree. I love that this is manga and we don't need to be... They're like, we don't need to tell them how they got to the moon and back. That's fine. Semantics, you know. Shelby! And the first magical girl, but she sure made the genre more popular. Yes, I didn't mean to... I know that there were other magical girls before her, but she sure did make it much more popular. And made one of the animes that really brought anime to America. Like, not the first, but definitely one of the driving factors in that wave of bringing anime to America, which opened it up to a whole new audience, and then people were like, ooh, here's a brand new market to sell to. And magical girl anime just took off. sometimes the details don't matter. They really don't. The Gem in the Holograms is about a young woman named Jerica who inherits her father's record label and foster home and the label funds. She finds the AI that lets her disguise as a pop star. Oh, it is just Hannah Montana, but more anime. That's wonderful. I'll have to do some watching of that at some point. Let's see. Okay, so they're all going back to Earth. Yay, we're back on Earth. Woohoo! There's a sound spreading out that can never be heard on the moon. The wide open sea, the wind bringing the fragrance of nature. I believe there's no sound on the moon, if I'm correct, although I've never been there. We weren't observing the Earth. We constantly dreamed of this planet, loved it, and watched over it. What does it mean? Awakening in this form, meeting with you again. Jedidite, Nephirite, Zoisite, I finally found him. Our master, Endymion-sama. Queen Beryl? Queen Beryl's doing things. She's busy right now. She's doing hot girl shit. Was there actually a door this deep within the earth? What? Was that heavy, foul, putrid smell? I can't breathe. Is that the great ruler? And so close to taking physical form. What is that mark on her forehead? Queen Metalia, I cannot help but be convinced that the power of the legendary silver crystal sucked into Tuxedo Mask has now vanished. No trace of it registers. Then render him into a corpse. The legendary silver crystal is in the hands of the princess. There are still benefits to using the body of Tuxedo Mask. I imagine... What a creepy thing to say. I imagine that Kunzite will not hold out for long. Please leave their disposal to me. Beryl, I need much, much more energy. Now that the princess is fully awakened, we haven't a moment to spare if we wish to make the world ours. You must eliminate all who would interfere and steal the legendary silver crystal. Poor Endymion. Or Mamoru. That's what he'll basically be called for most of this, but you know, he's also Endymion. He's also Tuxedo Mask. He's also Darien if you're watching the shitty Deke dub, but you know. A man of many names. Help the movie. Magical Girl was Minky Momo. Her anime is considered cursed because every time they tried to air her anime finale, there was a tsunami, and another time there was an earthquake. That'd be an interesting thing to do a video about at some point. Queen Beryl, I thought you said that if you got your hands on the legendary silver crystal, that we four kings of heaven would be revived. Their bodies crumbled. What can I do? Yeah, Endymion! Are you saying that the moment we chose the path that took us into the clutches of evil, it became too late for regrets? The prince, what do you intend to do with the body of Endymion? They're all so shocked. They're like, oh no, consequences of our actions. I know they were like hypnotized or whatever. It's complicated. Never forget the words of your vow to our great ruler. Or that you have given your body to me. Very creepy thing to say. You may be reborn again and again, but you four kings of heaven will always be my minions. Mwahaha! Now go, Kunzite. This time, no failure will be tolerated. Attack the humans and empty them of their energy. That will certainly draw the princess out. Then you must steal the legendary silver crystal. I think that's how that sound is supposed to sound. What? The sea? A tsunami? Tsunamis are just not something that we here, at least on the East Coast, have ever had to worry about. So the thought that, like, living in Japan just means, like, oh yeah, it's tsunami season, that sounds terrifying. Like, we have hurricane season here. We have tornado season, also terrifying things, but I guess it's just like you grow up around certain things being the norm, and then it seems less mystical to you. Like a tsunami, like I genuinely have no idea what I would do in a tsunami. Do a video and find out about the truck. I'll have to do a video of that at some point. Cursed anime feels weirdly like something that I would do. And Texorcist is just like, yes, do the cursed anime video. All power shall be mine. We don't need Avery to be cursed, I'm afraid of even mentioning in the recent fit of investigators' reaction on my channel. Oh my god. You know, what's the worst that could happen? I get to be in a horror movie. Oh, there's a lot of things happening. There are people frozen in there. Oh no, in the ice? Like Avatar? This is an emergency announcement! I will turn all of Tokyo into a desert of ice. A desert of ice and gathered energy. Our great ruler will be so pleased. I feel like a desert of ice is paradoxical in nature. Now, princess and your lackeys, show yourselves. And they're all just like, we're in school. Can this wait until after school? The worst thing, Tech Ghost never leaves you alone. Tsunami's coming. Yep, I made that joke. Yes, it was 10 minutes late. I appreciate it. So thank you for making it anyway. The Earth's crust has become much more active recently. Beep, 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 beep. There's a very slight but odd heart reading coming from the region of the North Pole, and it's deep underground. For the past several months, its data points have been all over the place. It's possible that something has to do with the Dark Kingdom. I love when Luna wears her little cat headphones. It's so adorable. Like, she's trying to wear them in a way that would be effective for a cat, but they weren't made for a cat. Luna, everybody, it's the enemy. Look, the streets are freezing over. What did you say? Everybody scramble. Hurry up and transform. Ooh. I love the transformation sequences. Moon, prism power, make up. You're late, Sailor Moon, or rather, Princess. You're trying to turn Tokyo into the North Pole? Exactly, so that we can revive our great ruler. That's not going to happen. Moon, healing, escalation. Here's the legendary silver crystal. Sailor Moon, if I keep moving upwards. You taken Tuxedo Mask. Give him back. You'd better hope he's unharmed. I'll give him back if you'll just hand over the legendary silver crystal like a good girl. I don't like that. As a corpse. Sailor Moon. Can you hear it? Can your attacks have an effect on the vacuum of space? In the vacuum of space. Now, I think the first one to eliminate is the princess here. Too bad for you, but this is our second time in space. A very Sailor Moon thing to say. We're going to combine our strength, okay? Venus power, Mercury power, Mars power, Jupiter power. The homies rolling up on the bad guys of space. Sailor Moon, use your stick to erect a barrier for yourself. Phrasing. There was a less weird way to phrase that, but all right. No, I still haven't heard about Tuxedo Mask. Sailor Planet, attack! Are you all right? Tuxedo Mask, I wasn't able to learn anything. Where is he? Is he okay? Clink, clank, clink. Clink, clink. Kunzite, you pathetic fool! Now the bodies of all my sweet 4 kings of heaven have crumbled and turned to stone. I call on my great ruler, Queen Metalia, your power, grant it to me, the power to awaken. Endymion. Prince Endymion, you are now the puppet of Queen Beryl. Now go up to the surface. Your orders are to murder the princess of the Kingdom of the Moon, Silver Millennium, and to steal the legendary silver crystal. Vroom. He's back, and here we are, Act 11, the final act of the night. We are almost done with all of Volume 2. Mama brainwashed. Yep. Yep. Dun, dun, dun. We need to mark that, and I need to put that on the soundboard when I finally overhaul the soundboard. Dun, 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 dun. Done. What do these books go in reverse? So it's traditional manga. So in Japan, typically books are formatted differently than they are here in English. So this is just the way that it's formatted, because this is the way that manga and, you know, literature from that part of the world is formatted. So if it were to be formatted differently, then these pictures would have to be kind of reformatted and they wouldn't be the correct layout. And so it's just a difference in, there's a cultural difference. All right, Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon, Act 11. I love that they keep the little covers of each, like the covers because again, there's 12 volumes of Sailor Moon that covers the entire series, but as they were coming out, they came out in smaller, like, comic books, basically. So each act that I'm reading was its own separately sold comic back in the day. I believe. I wasn't there. But that's what I believe from my boop research. So I love that they keep the covers of all of the original comics. It's such a nice thing. And then there's like a little bit of extra art that they put in. It's so nice. I love it. I want to see him now. Now! Before I forget his face, his voice. Usako, who's there? Such a warm hand. Could it be? Mamo-chan, Usagi-chan, wake up, it's morning, you'll be late. She was dreaming. Luna? Oh, it said blink, so I blinked, my brain. Oh, it's just you, Luna. Luna's pissed. She's like, how dare you? What do you mean, just? That's awful. It was just getting to the good part. She says about her dream. Tuxedo Masks, Momo-chan's broken pocket watch. It stopped when we returned from the moon. Right now, is he all right? Fine, it's just me after all. Cats really can give you a cold shoulder. If you've never owned a cat, oh, they can hold grudges like nothing else. Luna, I'm sorry, I really love you. I'll wake up. Oh, Luna hug. Cute. Usagi-chan, here you're forgetting this. The legendary silver crystal. The Queen of the Moon said how it would work depended on my heart, but how do I draw out its power? What am I supposed to do? See you guys later. It looks like Bunny is back to being herself again. It's because Luna-chan is always with her. Okay, I'll go to the command center now. Emotional support cat. Or Luna is an emergency kitten. If anybody out there is good at the kind of chibi art style in our community and wants to draw kind of like a cute little fluffy kind of anime style, that kind of chibi style cat, like a little kitten, and maybe it's like squished in like a little box, like the emergency, like break glass in case of emergency to get the fire extinguisher out, and it says like emergency kittens on the box. If somebody wants to draw that, I will pay you to be able to put it on merch, because I think that would be so cute. Okay, I'll go to the command center. I'm investigating that stone sword. See you, Luna. Work hard. Wah, wah. Whoop. It hurt. From behind, he looks just like him. Like him, but he couldn't be. There's no way it could be him. Oh, yes, because that's the weirdest thing that's ever happened. Oh, geez, this is because I had a dream about him this morning. You know he's alive, so of course it could be him. Stick figures are not accepted. I tried. I'm sorry, Paulo. When your books are xenophobic, format in English. I mean, it's translated in English so that, those of us that can't read Japanese can read them. But like, if you were to format it mirrored, it would just ruin the art layout, the layout of the way that the artist wanted. So I think it's fun to like get to read in a slightly different way. I always wondered why I figured it was a manga thing. Yeah. It's just from a different part of the world where books are typically formatted a little bit differently. I'm sure if you grow up reading this type of formatted book and you read like an American comic book, you're like, why is it backwards? Tick, tick, tick. Mamo-chan's broken watch has just started ticking again. Ding dong. You should put the moves on Reika-san. Give me a break, will you? Huh? Furu-chan? Someone's hanging out in front of the game center. It's your boy. Do you work here? Yes, can I help you? I have business with this game center. Huh? Oh, you mean you want the job? Part-time help wanted. Untrained okay, flexible hours, get details from the manager. Crown Game Center, phone 0090-3451. Manager, Motoki Furuhati. I probably said that wrong. I'm so sorry. You're the guy my uncle sent. I'm Motoki Furuhati. I'm the son of the building owner, and he's loaning me out his part-time worker here. Nice to meet you. What's your name? You can't loan out a person. Easy. Are you a college student? Let's see. I haven't seen you with Usagi-chan before. Haven't I seen you with Usagi-chan before? I know I've seen you somewhere. Dad, his best friend doesn't even remember him. That's harsh. That reminds me of the Perry thing I'm designing. Yay! Usagi. Endo. Sorry, but could you go on ahead of me? Okay. From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by light. Sorry. I'm your good friend, Endo. Nice to meet you. Kun, You here, you left something in the club room. Reika-san. Oh, you're new. And good looking, too. What's his name? What are you talking about? This is my good friend Endo. Endo-kan. Gems and crystals. Ah, the green kingfisher stone. Jade. He's reading about stones. Beryl. Jade. Oh, that's funny. He's reading about all of their namesake stones. What? You're interested in rocks, Endukan? Reika-san knows all about that stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Japanese is as a whole reads from right to left, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think Japanese reads from just right to left just as a language. And therefore manga follows suit, just like English leads from left to right, so our comic books follow suit. You're staring. You like jade? Jade is 2 different rocks. Jadeite is pyroxene, and nephrite is tourmaline. And nephrite is a tourmaline. They call jadeite the true jade, and it comes in various shades. And nephrite has a deep green. The pink is spodumene rock is called kunzite. The color is pale and beautiful, don't you think? And the purple blue stone is tanzanite, also called blue zoisite. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep blabbering, don't I? No. As it turns out, I like these see-through speech bubbles. As it turns out, those very same 4 stones are stones that I have. Ding dong, ding dong. Speaking of which, would anybody be interested if one day, I'm not sure when, but if one day I covered Lore Olympus? I haven't started reading it yet, but everybody tells me I should, so. I'm so happy. Today's the very first time I've gotten to your place, Ami-chan. To go to your place, Ami-chan. Hey, it's only because we have mission meeting tonight. It's not because we're friends or anything. V-chan! Sorry to keep you waiting. Sagi-chan, I get embarrassed when you call me V-chan. But that's the name that suits you best. Right, Chan? So I have 3 ideas on what to do first. Perry in a cat Marilyn Monroe outfit. Perry Sherlock Hound. Perry Sailor Moon-like design. Since I haven't gotten to cover Sherlock Hound yet, I'd say one of the other 2, but all of those designs sound fantastic. I can't wait to see them all. Your channel, do as you please. I'm not afraid to cover whatever I feel like covering. I just like to know, you know, what people are. If people have extra interest in it, I might bump it up. Do what you want. But run it by us first. Nah, do whatever you feel like. No, I'll definitely do whatever I feel like. It's just if sometimes I'll be like, hey, I'm thinking about maybe doing this thing, I don't know, and people are like, yes, do it. That was loud, I'm sorry. Do it. And so then I'm like, all right, I guess I'm moving that up because people seem interested. I haven't read it either, but I'd rather read it along with you. Yeah, I figured it would be at least, like, reading it at least, like, if we read it and it's, like, mid, at least we'll be like, this is an experience together. So there's that. That's the thing about covering weird content on the internet and older content on the internet. If you don't like it, there's no lose situation. It's win-win, because either you really like it and you're like, I get to cover this really cool thing, or you're like, oh, this is bad. I get to cover this really weird thing. Rebel Robin. I'll be there soon. There's a dark shadow on the flames. The burning sun. That it is a bad omen, exactly as my prediction said. What did you try to predict? What's to come? And the result is not fortuitous. Does that mean that in the coming battle, we'll be fighting with a handicap? I don't know. Wow, Ami-chan, you live in an incredible condominium. No, Usagi, they call something this incredible condo millions. Amazing. Because it takes millions to buy one. Mako-chan, you know everything. Wonderful marble entranceway. Ooh. Mii-chan, make sure you don't drop that sword. They're like, oh my god. That's cute. Ah! Oh, Mii-chan chipped the marble. She did indeed drop the sword. It isn't my fault. She got tripped. Mii-chan, you're a lot more careless than I imagined. It's okay, don't worry. Maybe it's pretty soft, so it's damaged pretty easily. And I was marble is pretty soft, so it's damaged pretty easily. And I was just thinking of talking to you about that stone sword. It's entirely up to you, but I'd feel more motivated to check it out if you were also checking it out, if that makes sense. Yeah, and it's like anybody can, it's free to access, so you could like freely read along. Anybody who wanted to could freely read along. Like, I'd obviously have it up on screen, but if you wanted to hold it in your hands and read along with me, you could. Especially a modern or different interpretation of the Greek gods, especially Persephone and Hades, I'm always interested in, so I've been interested in them for a while. I also have these books called, oh, what is it called? It's basically like this, junior novel series where I think you can read them in any order, but they're all about, like, the Greek goddesses as, like, teenage girls going to school together, and it looks adorable, and the illustration, like, the cover art and the images inside and everything just looks adorable, and I found, like, half a dozen of them at a Goodwill once, and I was like, that's definitely something I'm gonna read on the channel at one point. Okay. This is diamond, said to be the hardest substance known to man. V-chan, try hitting it against the sword. Shunk. Aw, Ami-chan! You're diamond! Don't worry, my mother has more of those, so she knows what to do with. I don't think we ever got this backstory of Ami-chan just being super loaded in the series that I remember. I'll have to go back. As you saw, the thing called the world's hardest substance broke to pieces. That sword isn't any ordinary stone. I asked Luna to investigate the sword and some fragments of the temple on the moon. Both are made of extremely strong elements that have never been seen on Earth. Perhaps, I should say, it's hardened into what it is now. Also, there is a strong toxicity to them. When, Usagi? When the princess stabbed herself in the previous life. Oh yeah, going past that really quickly. We were bathed for an instant in light. That's all I remember. Is that when it happened? It hardened? Into that toxic rock? The moon castle on Mare Serenitatis. The moon long ago didn't look so lonely and dark. Did the enemy change it into the planet of death? It was more white and shining. Did the enemy change it into a planet of death? No, the sword is otherworldly and it can literally cut through diamond. Is Aphrodite the popular girl? I believe so. I haven't read any of them yet, but just from, like, looking at the covers, they all have, like, it looks cute. They all have, like, very, like, middle school, early high school, like, problems, but it's all set on, like, Mount Olympus, but it's, like, a more modern version of Mount Olympus. Hi, Perry. And it's all of the Greek gods, and all of their problems are kind of tangentially related to their goddess, lore, and it looks really cute. Hi, Perry. No, don't try to eat that. Hi, Perry. We were just talking about you. Come here, Perry. Perry. They cannot see what I'm reading if you're here. What? Perry. Scooch, scooch, scooch. Scooch, 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 scooch. Scooch. Thank you. Perry, 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 Perry! Everybody says hi, Perry. Hello. Hi there. Hello. Oh, Usagi-chan, she always goes straight to sleep when the talk goes technical. Perry. No, ma'am. Just dig your claws into that. Just the cat legs? Alright. There's also her worries about Tuxedo Mask. She also met her mother in a previous life, the queen. Perry, if you put your claws into that, I'm gonna not... Oh. Okay, Perry, you're gonna mess something up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Perry, honey, here. Here. You can sit here. Sit here. Look. There. She also met her mother in a previous life, the queen. She's got a lot going on. I'll bet she's just exhausted from the stress. We ended up not hearing, so they let her sleep. Quietly. We ended up not hearing how to seal up the enemy, the most important part. A sacred... Hi, Perry. A sacred legendary sword to protect the princess. So even if we find their main base and come face to face with them, I have this heavy cursed sword. How do I use it? I thought she was going to say I have this cursed thought, and I was going to be like, same. How are we supposed to defeat and seal this enemy away? No table, no desk. No. There you go. Nope. No desk. You can be here. Yep, there you go. Yep. She wants to lay on the keyboard because she likes that it's heated, but I'm like, no, honey, that's not what the keyboard is for. You want to go down? Okay. A sacred legendary sword to protect the princess? So even if we find their main base and come face to face with them, I have this heavy cursed sword. How do I use it? How are we supposed to defeat the seal away the enemy? I just read that whole page again and I didn't need to, but oh well. The sword that seals the darkness. If I was writing Aphrodite, I would write her as... If I was writing Aphrodite, the stereotypical trope, or as an e-girl, because that seems to be more Gen Z Aphrodite, while the popular girl archetype has kind of died out over the years. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one. I don't know what her archetype is in the books. I'm only guessing. We'll have to read them together as a group and see sometime, won't we? I remembered. I was rescued by Tuxedo Mask by Mamo-chan. I was in Mamo-chan's bed. And then I woke up just like now from his apartment. I saw the sunset just like this. I'd love to play a game right now. The Sailor V game. I want the relief it brings. And now, introducing the new Sailor V game that you too can bring home. No, I'm just kidding. How strange. It's like I'm being drawn here. Also strange that my heart is racing like this. Is it because I saw that guy? There's somebody over there, in front of the Sailor V game. Yo, Usagi-chan! Hey! You are... Chiba? You are... Usagi-chan? No way! Sailor Moon. She's a bunhead, just like you are. Maybe it's just in fashion. Mamo-chan, Usagi-chan, this guy just started working here. My good friend Endo. I'm a first-year student at Furuhata School, Keio University. My name's Endo. A good friend of Big Bro Furu-chan? College student? That means he isn't Mamo-chan? But nice to meet you. His voice, his looks. Is that why they just made him a college student right away in the... But that doesn't make any sense. Even the warmth of his hand is exactly the same. It's like he's right here before my eyes. I hear you're good at the Sailor V game. Could you teach me how it's played? I was hoping to see you so I could ask. His smile is a little cold. Beep beep. Nina? Somebody is clearing Sailor V game levels at an alarming rate. I love how she can feel it in her soul. We're going to the game center. Who could it be? Usagi-chan. There. With Usagi-chan. Mamoru Chiba. Tuxedo Mask. I mean, I'm not judging anyone who writes any other trope or archetype. People have their own visions and interpretations, and I respect that. I just mean that as an author and my personal take. Oh, yeah, no. I think I agree with that. I agree with that interpretation, but yeah, any interpretation is valid. This is circle. You don't have a point? Alright, trying to guess the punchline. This week, I don't know if it'll happen or if I'll have any energy, but one of these weeks on like a Sunday, I want to spend like a whole day doing a read stream just to kind of clear out some of those shorter books that I've wanted to read on stream and get shelved on my red shelf. But like the shorter ones that don't really get their own streams and don't really have any theme streams that rhymes matches. Just to get like a whole bunch of them moved from one shelf to the other at one time. Just get a bunch of them checked off the list. And maybe we could like have some different choices and like the chat could like vote on which one to read next, and it could just be like an all-day event. I think that would be really fun sometime. So Pointless was gonna be mine. That works too. I like that one better. Tropes are tools that can be used very well or very poorly. Yes, tropes are not cliches. Cliches are tropes that are used too much that they get boring and predictable. Tropes are just motifs that can be used as tools, ideas, things like that can be reused as tools for writing. I will be right back because I hear chaos outside. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll BRB. If only you guys heard the sound I made. Harry's in the shadows lurking, waiting. What did I miss, guys? Judgmental about how to interpret Aphrodite when I shared my personal take on modern depictions. Oh, I appreciate the clarification. I didn't take it that way at all, but clarifications always clarify. Perry was here and then she wasn't. Bernie, as long as you're being respectful and caring to everybody else, we're pretty open here, and if something crosses the line, we will let you know. But mainly the big thing is just, we want this to be a kind of accepting, welcoming space. So as long as it's not like hurtful to like a specific person or group, that's very general. Generally we're cool with that. As long as she's back. Hi, Perry. She still thinks this is her channel. She really does. I'll let you know if you cross the line, bub. Yep, the mods. The mods are, the Knights of the Bot Table are great. Give it up. Cute. We have all three of our boys in chat today, so say thank you to the mods. As much as possible. No, I know you do, Bernie. Just to answer your question, we try to just keep it, the thing that I'll throw you out for is like being, not that I would throw you out, but the thing that gets people thrown out is like harassment, bullying, that kind of thing. Or if a topic gets a little too sensitive and we're like, okay, stop, and then people don't stop, we've had that happen. But usually everybody is good and nobody gets kicked out. Just ask Cameron. Cameron. What is Tuxedo Mask? I'm getting back to the book. What is he doing here? We're almost done. I mean, he's supposed to have been taken prisoner by the Dark Kingdom, right? He's the guy who bumped into us this morning. It couldn't actually be Tuxedo Mask Mamoru Chiba. No, look at his eyes. He isn't quite what he seems. I've got a bad premonition. It's best to keep Usagi-chan away from him. Ooh, I've got almost all the stuff I need in to do my Sailor Mars cosplay. Exciting times. Usagi, let's go home together, okay? Sorry, I can't today. What's up with Usagi these days? Umino, oh boy. Usagi-chan is going back and forth to the game center these days. She seems infatuated with a new worker there. Usagi-chan. You're going to the game center every day? He isn't Mamoru Chiba, you know. Usagi-chan, I know. All that. Furuhata, this game is really fun. You can clear level after level and the next new level appears and goes on forever. Usually we give at least a warning before yeeting, and then yeeting mainly happens. Yeah. We usually, if a line does get crossed, we educate, and then people only get yeeted if they don't stop. So honestly, very few people that are not just straight up bots have been yeeted over the time. It's as if the actual Sailor V is fighting. No. Maybe it's more accurate to say that somebody somewhere is on the other side of the console, forcing her to fight. Yo, Usagi-chan, I've been waiting for you. You're as skilled as I thought. I am not Endo-san, you're much better. It's like you are one with V and you know all there is to know about her. Yes, that's right. She's a very strong ally. You sound as if you've actually met her. To tell the truth, I've seen her myself. Really? She's very... Surprise bunny. She was very cool. Right. She's a much more reliable... She's a much more reliably... Wait. Than I could ever be. Than Sailor Moon could ever be? Your hairstyle makes you seem very much like Sailor Moon. That's what I'm saying. Through the whole of the everything, everybody's like, and I know that they're being like cloaked by like the pens and stuff when they're like the disguise pens, but they're like, who could this person be? And she looks exactly the same. They all do. Tell me, where does Sailor Moon or Sailor V usually spend their time? Is there some secret command center? I have to go home now. Not very smooth, Usagi. Very, very smooth indeed. Brainwashed Mamoru is very creepy. Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's literally brainwashed. So, like, we can't hold him responsible, but yes. Very, very creepy. Usagi-chan, come again tomorrow, all right? I want to learn more of your secrets, Usagi-chan. Goodbye. My suggestion doesn't work on her. What'll I do? Those cold eyes could make me faint, like they could seduce me. I can't refuse. It's like I'm ready to spill all my secrets. I mean, he looks so much like him. Come on, Usako. Not Usagi. Usako. Call me that. Where was I? They're together again. Come on, Furuhata-kan. What did you make? When did you make yourself such a great looking friend? You have been hiding him. Haven't you? They're together again. You wouldn't be Big Bro Furu-chan's acquaintance, could you? Not a chance, right? Do you know those two guys? You're all super. That was a memorable night. So funny till it wasn't. So funny till it was not funny. And we were... and Texas was momming Cameron. That was quite a night. Yes, oh, I go to the same school as Furuhata-kan, but that close friend, Endo, I don't know, I've never seen him before. There was an Endo-kan who was Furuhata-kan's, I can't say that still, friend, but he was a more weak type guy. He's a Coke bottle glasses otaku type. Oh, I've never heard that phrase before, I don't think. But I haven't seen him lately. They must have become friends recently, right? Fuhura-kan and that Endo guy, but nobody at school seems to know where this Endo came from. It's dangerous to let him play the Sailor V game any more than he already has. He's investigating us, I know it. But doesn't everybody play the Sailor V game? I have questions. If he actually is Tuxedo Mask Mamoru Chiba in the flesh, we can't make any false moves. I'll be there. I'll be in there soon. The command center. Hold it. The two of you are in cahoots. What are you trying to do to Usagi? What are you plotting? Mako-chan, what's the matter? Why'd you call us to the command center all of a sudden? Usagi, I've been waiting for you. You are forbidden to go near him. He's the enemy. He was after the princess from the start. By him, you mean Endo-san? Don't go deciding that he's the enemy before he's the enemy. What would you do if he were able to steal the legendary silver crystal? But I've got it on me always. Why the sudden concern for it? Beat. What? An intruder. They spend a lot more time in the secret command center than they do in the show, don't they? Night, Bernie. I need sleep too, Paulo. Good night, guys. We are almost done, friends. We literally have like 8 pages left, I think. 10 pages left, I think. What, count exactly? Not me. No, nobody but us should be able to enter the control room. Whoosh. Ah! Mako-chan! One step closer and we would have had it. Useless. Tuxedo Mask! I never guessed that the control room would be directly beneath the Sailor V game. The strong shield kept me from sensing it. No, it isn't true, is it? I'm glad I could hypnotize her so quickly. Then it was easy to get her to guide me down. Transform, everybody! Venus power, make up! Hand over the legendary silver crystal. Ayah! Sailor V kick! Sailor V kick is always glorious. Take this. Love whip and wake up. What a sentence. Venus love me chain. He's too strong. He'll destroy the whole command center. Venus. Now I have it. Finally, the legendary silver crystal. Damn it. Usagi, transform, fight. You have to get it back. Legendary silver crystal. Why is Tuxedo Mask fighting with Venus? Usagi-chan, what are you waiting for? You have to fight now. It's like, Usagi-chan, wake up. We can have a breakdown later, girl. Oh, Venus love me chain. I know that. Yes. I was like, I recognize this attack. Thanks, Bernie. We just do our best to make sure everyone can enjoy themselves without stress or worry, especially Avery. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing and hugely... streams are hugely less stressful now that we have the Knights of Thought established. Fight? Fight Tuxedo Mask? Am I having some kind of nightmare, or is it actually happening? Did you like my evil, Endymion laugh? Didn't they take him to be a prisoner of the Dark Kingdom? Usagi-chan, snap out of it! Don't be deceived! He's a fake Tuxedo Mask! What do you think you're doing? Out of my way! Luna! He threw the cat! Luna! No, hang in there, Luna! Luna, no! You have so many cat lives! He is not Tuxedo Mask! Moon, prism power! Make up! Luna, open your eyes! Oh, Luna. Luna! The legendary silver crystal is... Usagi-chan! Now, use the stick on Luna and Mako-chan. Moon, healing, escalation. I cannot forgive this. False Tuxedo Mask, if you think you can seduce me with handsome smile, you're badly mistaken. The one playing pranks will be punished by me, Sailor Moon, in the name of the moon. Oh boy. Queen Barrel showed up. Who is that woman? Well done, Tuxedo Mask. With the legendary silver crystal in hand, I have no use left for you. And you, Sailor Guardians, this will be your grave. Who do you think you are? Oh, she's Princess Barrel. We call her Queen Barrel on the show. The princess. No matter how many times I meet you, you're always a bratty little child. Don't you remember my face? It's true, though. I am not like I used to be. That woman, I am Princess Barrel, Queen of the Dark Kingdom. But are you a princess or are you a queen? Those are different things in rank system. Princess Serenity, I believe your true wish is to die at the hand of Prince Endymion. Aha! She's like, no, thank you. Prince Endymion? It can't be true. No, are you really? Mamo-chan? Oh boy. Oh, and then we have these little character breakdowns. These are cool. That was the end, by the way. Oh, and we also have Tokyo Tower. From its construction in 1958 to the present, a landmark has been a symbol of Tokyo, an ever-popular tourist attraction. It was originally built as a tower sending out analog terrestrial broadcast signals for television and radio. At the time Sailor Moon books were originally published, digital television was still in its early planning stages. And the Tokyo Tower was Tokyo's main broadcast tower. Since the advent of digital television, it turns out that Tokyo Tower is not tall enough to provide Tokyo with consistent digital transmission. And so the new Tokyo Skytree has been constructed to replace Tokyo Tower's broadcast duties. Tokyo Tower still remains a vital tourist destination. They have all these things in the back that catch you up on the Japanese culture to kind of put some things in context. Preview for Sailor Moon 3. We're pleased to present you a preview for Sailor Moon 3. Please check out our website to see when this volume will be available in English. For now, you'll have to make do with Japanese. Unfortunately, I cannot read Japanese, but isn't Japanese a beautiful language? It just looks so great to read it. But anyway, yep. That is volume 2 of the Sailor Moon Saga. Serena, she's Princess Serenity. Yeah, it just hit me now that you said it. Yeah, Princess Serenity, Serena. That makes sense, I guess. We'll allow it. Usagi, snap out of it. Well, shit. I'm gonna stab her. I love when we all get so invested in kids' media. Come on, Perry. Come on. Perry. She's like, you didn't let me sit on the desk. I don't want to talk to you right now. Well, I haven't seen that in the the DIC dub. I keep wanting to say the DIC. But yeah, that makes sense. Oh my gosh, thank you guys for making this a very popular stream. Looks like our analytics have really been great. Not that we do this for the analytics, but thank you guys for the support. Whoop. Come here. All right, Perry, tell them good night. And tell them thank you for coming to our stream. I know. You're a very good streamer. You did a very good job holding down the stream. I'm very proud of you. Oh, she smells like lavender, which is lovely because of her collar. Ami's great. Ami deserves more love, just in general. They're all great in their own ways. That's why the other day when Maddie, a couple weeks ago when we were on stream and Maddie was like, isn't Sailor Moon, like, aren't they all just, like, copy and paste of each other? And all of us were like, no, how dare you imply such a horrible thing about our girls? Already done with the Dark Kingdom. Still got a few more chapters left to finish into the Black Moon. Yep. Next time we read will be volume 3, which should have 5 or 6 more acts in it for us to read through. But thank you guys for being here. It's nice to be able to check another Sailor Moon thing off the list. I'll let you guys go. It's 11:30, which is surprisingly early for us, or should I say on time, but gotta update that we've read this book. Get to put it on our red shelf. It's gotta just be... Oh, I just didn't update that we read it at all. Okay. That we were reading it at all. It's got to be an ADHD thing that I'm so motivated to get stuff done when I can, like, check it off on a list or, like, put it on a, like putting the incentive of getting to put books on my red shelf is, like, the biggest incentive I could ever have to, like, want to cover books and move them from my want to read shelf. And I don't know, that's gotta, I've seen that be commonly talked about amongst, amongst Sailor, I was reading Sailor Moon, amongst neurodivergent people. Yes, I do believe that all neurodivergent people are Sailor Scouts. I absolutely do believe that. But anyway, getting close to being able to say that we've covered 100 books on this channel. Sometimes I forget like how much content we've generated, and then I like look at how much stuff we've covered, you know? It goes by fast and a very different storyline than the anime does. Yeah, very good, but different in its own way. I missed the end. You could go back and rewind if you want, if you care to know before the next time. I don't know when we'll do volume 3, but yep, as always, VODs are always available. They're all broken down into smaller playlists like the regular videos, but then they're also on a big master list, very similar to the regular videos master list, where it's just like all past live streams, and you can literally just scroll through in order and find whatever one you're looking for. We'll do it now. That's very different. It's like, look, I did a thing. I know, right? It's like, look, I did a thing. It's like, I know somebody who's like, you know those stickers that used to get in school? I'm like, I'm homeschooled. I do not, but I guess, yeah. And they're like, just get those at the dollar store and just put them on, like, make yourself in a grown-up's chore chart. And she's like, yeah, you'll get stuff done. And I fully understand that concept. I'm sure it does help get things done. But anyway, I will let you guys go. Thank you for being here and hanging with me. I will see you tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's Thursday. It's California Diaries Day. We all get to pick on Dawn together. It's going to be a great bonding experience, and it's probably going to be very sad. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. Have a good day /night /unit of time. And I will see you then. Yes, the Sailor Moon movies and specials are also good. We've been watching those as we go through the whole series, so I think the next one I have to watch is the Sailor Moon, the Ami one. I forget what it's called, but oh no, Texas! At least you can watch it back again. The VODs I will never make a VOD not available. So if you can't be there for something, you can always watch it back and get caught up. Watch back your favorite VODs. You know, whatever. However you want to consume the content, the catalog is always expanding and here for you. So thank you guys for being here. Ami's First Love. Yes, thank you. That is the next one I have to watch. So I will see you guys next time. Bye guys. Thank you, mods.